Stadium, Arlington. It is time for grand finals. We got OpTic Texas versus Toronto Ultra, best of 7. Big moment for both rosters. We've set the storyline up. You should be caught up either way. I'm excited for this to go down, and we'll get our predictions, I'm sure of it, but we got to start breaking down these teams, and let's start off with Toronto Ultra, a team that beat Atlanta FaZe in what we consider an upset. They made it here for a reason.
They did make it here for a reason, and to be honest, I think like the biggest edge Toronto Ultra might have in this series right now is in that search and destroy, right? They go up against our best search and destroy team in Atlanta FaZe, and they end that 15-win spree, where OpTic has been kind of back and forth when it comes to that game mode, and in the best of 7, you're gonna need those search and destroys.
Gonna need search and destroys. Search wins championships, right, Nameless? That's kind of one of those things back in the day that we used to say, and still holds true today. What area do you think they'll struggle at, though, if they do have a struggle?
When it comes to Toronto, it's got to be the hard point because they're solid at it. But when you look at OpTic, 9 straight hard point map wins. That is absolutely ridiculous. But to Allie's point, she talks about the search and destroy and how Toronto's been good there. 6 straight control wins. They have been absolutely obliterating everybody in control. Teams on their best map, when we look at Boston, cooked them on LSCLO, compromised them. So Toronto, they do have some edges in this series, especially in particular to this map set.
Well, it's been best of 5s up until this point. This grand finals is going to be a best of 7, so it's going to be a bit grueling. I think let's pull them up. Let's pull up our maps and modes, see what we're rolling with. Allie, I want you to start off. What are we seeing?
I mean, I think this is a pretty big square up across the board. I think that hotel hardpoint is kind of going to set the pace for it. You're going to be looking at your SMGs to get hot and fired up really early in this series. Jay, I see it. What do you got for me?
I think the biggest thing that OpTic are going to be happy about is that Toronto Ultra, they vetoed Fortress Control. That's the biggest thing that has caused OpTic so many problems. So when you take a look at these maps and modes, man, I think every single map is a great one for both these teams. So it's going to be a square up.
Well, when you look at it, like maps 1 and 3, pretty good for Toronto. Like Hotel seems to be their bread and butter, and we look at both of those maps. This is the team OpTic played when they formed their roster, and Toronto hit them with the hot 3-0, so it's come around full circle. Toronto sitting in a good spot in terms of the early maps.
Well, our stage is almost ready. The teams are about to battle out for that trophy, for the championship. But for us, we have one more task ahead of us. We have our predictions, and I said it before when they were about to go against Atlanta FaZe. I'm going to say it again. I'm an absolute believer. OpTic Texas has won my heart. I'm going OpTic Texas. I think they win this entire thing. What do you think?
I've been choosing against this team all weekend long, and they are just consistently proving me wrong every single series. So this time around, I got to go OpTic Texas, man. They are playing lights out in hard point. They're winning some controls. I'm going out.
All right, Allie, what about you?
I feel like there's so much power in my head right now.
That's right.
Let's go, Allie.
I can't end it here. I can't. I'm going with Toronto Ultra.
Going Toronto Ultra for Allie. That bumps the crowd right up. Nameless, it comes down to you. You've been going against OpTic for a while now. You went with Atlanta FaZe. Have they converted you?
You know, I had a lot of time to think while I was on my knees in Walmart. And while down there, I decided OpTic, they just look way too strong, so I'm going with OpTic Texas.
Going OpTic Texas! So it looks like it's OpTic across the board minus Allie, all right? We'll see what's going on with that one. But either way, Toronto Ultra fans, are you out there in the crowd? Toronto Ultra fans, get loud!
Wrong place. Wrong place.
I'm just asking. All right, OpTic Texas fans, get loud too. Landon, let's bring the teams on stage. All righty, Texas!
This is the moment that we have all been waiting for. The grand finals here at OpTic Texas's major. Wait! What just happened? What just happened? Wait a moment!
Get out of here. There's weak security here. Really weak security. Anyways, we have the grand final. Toronto Ultra, OpTic Gaming, another storyline, good versus evil. Because everyone versus OpTic is evil. Hey, no. That's not part of the plan. Hate these guys. Anyways, Toronto Ultra, we got, don't stop it, Scrappy, Kleenex, Hixie, Insight. Guys,
This team has been so good. They've been playing great when it comes to control. Pixie has been the person they've needed. Scrappy is putting on an MVP performance, and they have an opportunity to win this championship. They have to go through the green wall in front of their home crowd. Can they do it? We'll find out. Bring out the green wall.
Ladies and gentlemen, it is finals time. How are we feeling? Let's not waste any time. Introducing to the stage the home team, OpTic Texas. Ghosty, Big Brucey, and who?
I'm seeing some serious faces on that stage right now. Remember the last time that Kyler looked like The Undertaker, he took over the series, and he's gonna need to here. OpTic Texas now face their final opponent to go back-to-back at their own home major, and they had the king to bring them out. I'm ready to get this grand final started!
Bring them out, bring them out.
If you'd have told me OpTic would be in the final here on Sunday, I'd have told you to go flashbang yourself. This has been one of the most unbelievably ridiculous, memorable, unpredictable, and wild tournaments we have ever seen here in the Call of Duty world. And it's not even done yet. There's plenty of time to add a little bit more spice to that flair. Miles and Chance take to this grand final. It is going to be a true privilege and a pleasure. I'm actually lost for words.
And like the two teams that we have right now, OpTic are currently on a 9 hardpoint winning spree. They have achieved the flow state. They can see the future. Shotzi has turned into an absolute god on the map. Right back to that MVP form. On the flip side, though, for Ultra, they are undefeated in Search and Destroy. Undefeated in Control. It is the square-up battle. We have made it to the finals, and we are also guaranteed a rookie. And their debut LAN performance is going to get a win, whether it be Hixie on the side of Ultra, whether it be Ghosty on the side of OpTic. You're going to get the first one we have seen since 2012. And obviously in 2012, it was Scump and Bobby.
Oh my God. It was a wonderful moment backstage, walking the halls here of the House of OpTic, where Ghosty and Hixie passed each other, and they said, hey man, not everyone knows who we are. After this, the whole world will know who you are. What a finals this is about to be.
And I just cannot imagine the chaos that OpTic have dealt with the past few months. The roster changes, the retirements, the drama just with the staff involved with the team, and even for the first 2 days they had in this tournament alone, sheer insanity. They have made it here to Sunday. You have on the side of Toronto Ultra having to get past Atlanta FaZe, the thing that has been the team that has troubled them over the years. They've achieved it. It is rookies getting after it. We are kicking things off. Greenberg Hotel.
Here we go. Into the first, an entirely sold out week of Call of Duty, a packed house here at the Esports Arena Arlington. It has been standing room only for days in here, as we have put on one of the most unbelievable contests. And here we go, straight into this grand finals. Can OpTic continue the run here in Hardpoint? We will find out. Greenberg Hotel, the stage is set. The curtain is rising. We're ready to roll.
And OpTic, the team that is best in rotating versus the team that is best in breaks. Well, here's your opening break.
How much life does OpTic have left in the tank? They have fought their way through incredibly tough opponents, and now the last one. Can Ultra do the unthinkable and pull away a major upset here against this home crowd? So far, so good. Chance, they haven't got a lot of time, but they got the kills.
As strong of a start as you could ask for, getting the clean forward down towards the end. Scrap already rotating over, trying to keep these players contained, but Shotzi so quick on the jump, making sure that if he wants to rotate towards New, he can do it. If you want to chow the time, go and get it.
It's a beautiful shades of green and purple. Of course, OpTic will be the green arrows on that minimap. Toronto Ultra, the purple. And as you can see, that hard point was going to move once every minute. Currently, no one in it. Over towards the right-hand side of the minimap we go.
Well, you've got the map manipulation coming through from OpTic. They got the right side spawns, made kill to boot, and Shotzi in prime position to get these cutoff kills. And Mr. Demon Time himself, who, hey, he's gonna drop there, but should get a good spawner. Maybe not. OpTic actually spawn out. Oh! Their time to pounce, but Bruce there to shut him down.
A sweet 2 for Bruce there. Over towards the hard point we go. OpTic Texas there in it. His first 250 points So far, a wonderful hold out of OpTic. Can they find any more here? Ghosty yet to get on the board. Shotzzy holding those players at bay. That Vaznev, though, is not going to do too much damage. Just scrap there. Cleans him up. Forward to the point we go. Over to Dashi. Takes care of one. Hard point still open for a Mo. Toronto Ultra with the time, and now the lead.
And there it is, man. Your team that is best on rotating, but the team that is best at breaking, getting through, and clean shots from scrap as well. Ripping players off the headies. They have the advantage with the trophies. Those final 20 seconds, OpTic, they're going to fight tooth and nail for them, but Ultra going to collect, and that buys them a good chunk of time to set themselves up on this rotation. OpTic will obviously be there first, and Shotzzy going to cut them off as they try to make the move.
Go to our third hard point now here on Hotel. Over to the kitchen. Aprons on. Time to fry, boys. Great dodge. Nice work there from Scrap to stay alive. OpTic with the hard point and push that front line out.
And look how much Ghosty is slowing him down, though, right? Until you find this man, you can't make that break to the hill, but Scrap reads it the whole way through, but Ghosty still buying time. Hixie tries to make a play as Ultra are trying to just find that avenue into the hill. Scrap finally gets the help to get those back spawns. Now you jump on time.
Here comes the hit from Ultra. Two players through the side, one on the back door here, inside trying to get things going. Looking for the shots with the Vaznev. Here comes the OpTic reinforcements. It's a break now, the contest. Here comes Ghosty. Nice nade. Going to soften up Kleenex. Keeps the play alive. Oh, Hixie and Kleenex finds two. That's going to be the hold for Ultra.
Chef's Kiss, absolutely wonderful on that rotation. They took their time. They played the kills in the back, and as soon as they had those spawns, they just overwhelming. So Ultra going to have a bit of an advantage going into this new hill, but here we go. The team best at rotating again versus the team best at breaks. We try for the third time.
OpTic to the bar we now go. Big win out of Ghosty. That's going to be time going away to OpTic now right off the rip. They've got a bit of a setup to work with. Two members of Ultra up for now. Watch for the counterattack. Dashy's job to watch out for those players. But Hixie in his first major grand finals, 10-7 already.
I mean, that's as clean as it gets. He is keeping up with Kleenex as well. Found his way into the point. Reads Ghosty as well, but it is trades abound. But again, the break from Ultra is there. Out-rotated every single time. Hasn't made a difference. They still have the lead, and now they're going to run it up as Scrap has that mid-map control.
It's a huge 30 seconds to get for Toronto Ultra, pushing the lead further forward. Covering fire from inside, trying to keep these players at bay. No more time, though, to be had. You managed to save the point up now as Texas, they're on it. And they're soaking it up for a Mo. Kleenex, though, 11-9. He has been an outstanding individual player all tournament long, and he's looking to get it done again. Ghosty, though, slows the spree, ends it, and that's Scrap to OpTic.
Look who wants to get ahead of the game, though. Right? Hixie is on that very early rotation, so now Ultra, for the first time, are going to be set up towards new, and we get to test OpTic's ability to break. Looks like three players are going to work through the kitchen side, but we know what's going to happen. Snake's out and abound, but Toronto, for the moment, only have 3 players.
Trophy system's down as well. That means anything thrown other than bullets are going to get eaten up for a moment. And Hixie, though, he's eating these players up now. Kleenex, there's the reinforcements. Here come Ultra. Push these players back. Don't let OpTic get it close. That's the game plan right now. 12-8 out of Hixie as Dashi sets up. Oh, a close encounter of the Shotzzy kind. However, Dashi wins it. Pressure now off the hard point for a second. You're running out of lives in this position, OpTic. They need the reinforcements.
And you gotta love the gameplay from Ultra, right? They trust their breaks on so many hills, but they wanted to get here early, and they have taken full advantage. OpTic not able to touch this point, and they might have to chalk up all this time and try to save themselves on this rotation. Now, number 2 Shotzzy does spawn out, and 15 seconds is gonna be worth fighting for, but it gets red, and if Ultra break through kitchen, they're gonna pierce the next hill as well.
Kleenex pierces Dashi. Goes to the back line now. Big tags, then damage from the nade, not enough to get the job done. There's a final contest over the few moments there towards the end of that restaurant hill. Now we go out towards Glass. This is the parking lot area of the Breenberg Hotel. That top wide open hard point, very vulnerable to kill streaks.
And if Ultra can snap the S&D win streak that Atlanta FaZe had, they're going to do the same thing in the hard point. That was another beautiful rotation, breaking OpTic down. Back inside the hill, you get kitchen control as well. Hixie needs a little bit of that AR support, though, because Ghosty and Dashi waiting to make the jump.
Here comes the jump. Hoop from downstairs. Ghosty and Dashi waiting for it. They can't find Hixie. Staying alive here. Kleenex is softening them up. Trade's now done. Open hard point. 25 remaining.
I mean, this is exquisite. This is exactly what you want to do on Hotel. Ultra have the one early rotation every other time. They need the break. They are just walking through it. The team that had the magic and OpTic are getting shut down. Triple neg for Ghosty, double neg for Shotzzy. All those early rotations did not matter. Ultra are picking them apart.
Oh, Dashi can't win a tight gunfight there. Now the final moments of our hard point comes to a close. We go right back to the middle. We do this all over again. Second set of hard points now upon us, and we're looking at a 100-ish point lead right right now for Ultra. They're starting to walk away with it just as Hook starts to heat up.
Well, hey, 3 in the feed right there from OpTic, looking to fight back, and Ghosty back in his home, trying to collect his time. But you got the Bermuda Triangle spawned. Ultra are everywhere surrounding this hill, and they light OpTic off the map. Shotzzy, last man standing, can't do enough, anything but damage. And OpTic right now, wrong side of the map and a long way to go.
Oh, it's good shots out of Dashi. That's a 3 spree. Big wins for him. 25 seconds remaining here on P1. You're looking towards the new hard point as well. And that's where Hook is over now. Big win from Hixie. Stays alive. Keeps that part of the map safe for the Toronto Ultra boys. As Ghosty, 7 and 17. A little slow from him, as was Shotzzy. OpTic, they have not come out swinging here in the finals.
Not at all, but they need to swing back on this hill immediately. Desperate for the break, desperate to get those kills flowing, but they're getting tagged up and tattered by stuns along the way. Shotzzy, though, finds the opening. The movement's on point. Don't read this in. All Shotzzy has found his way through.
That's the break. That's hard point now. OpTic Texas. Can they survive and hold on? Soak up some of this sweet, sweet time. Hoop looking for anyone and anything right now. All he's going to find a teammate. Shotzzy from the inside of luggage finds one, the second as well. Time ticking. Inside the last man up there, but he's playing from the outside. Out of the play for now. Spawns. Oh, they're ugly.
Yeah, he got a couple right in the back though. So this is, you got to cover every single direction. Hook, you know he's cracked, but how quick can you snap on all these players? Just gets taken down. Ultra. That's why you leave the man in the back for breaks like these. But Shotzzy with 2 HP, that's all he needs to make a little bit of magic.
That is not an easy thing to do, COD fans. Finds himself 3. Toronto, though, they find themselves over 200 points. We're in the business end now.
And you had OpTic, who needed the break on P2 in this moment to have a life in this game. The exact same situation, but now over towards Kitchen. Ultra had the 4-man stack, a very tight setup right around the point. And OpTic don't have a lot of time to waste. You need to break this quick.
Ultra have got a great setup now. 3 players the inside of Kitchen, 1 on the outside. That 1 player on the outside could go huge. It's Scrap. Here comes his first kill. There we go, number 1. The rest of the members of OpTic not that close, and the clock is ticking. You are running out of time. OpTic Texas. Can Ghosty find any more? No. Scrap holds the line. He keeps them at bay. His teammates finding the time as well. Contest on the close side of the point. Can anyone get kills on the inside? Dashi 1. It may be done. Hard point still in the hands of Ultra.
Absolutely. Beeman is Scrap. There's the 5 spree in the back, and Ultra have this in their grasp to snap the streak in the hard points from OpTic. Shotzzy, though, found his way inside. The trades are in. 15 seconds to go, and Ultra take game 1.
Oh, Kleenex, though, guns him to bed. 24 and 19. The final few now. 10 seconds for the win. Dashi gets 2. No more to be had. Hook wins 1. And with that, the hard point is safe for now. Rotation's done. Ghosty gotta go big.
Yeah, good luck with this one, Ghosty. Gonna have to fight off the entire team. Kleenex getting the cutoff kills and insight in the God spot. You have to flood into death, and Kleenex there to clean you up. Toronto Ultra, they got number 1.
Whoa, Hixie's got a thing or two to say to this crowd. Tell you what, not a bad performance considering his first major grand finals in front of this crowd. Hixie, 26 and 18 out of him with a minute 41 in the hill.
And one of the coolest stats that I have seen, shout out I Hold Shift. Hixie and Scrap as a duo have only ever made it to a grand finals. It's been in challenges for the most part, but this is their home.
And that is the record broken there for OpTic Texas. Their hard point spree comes to an end. Don't worry though, there'll be more hard points here in this grand finals, but that is a very strong indicator of Ultra's prowess.
And keep in mind, on paper, that could be a devastating moment for OpTic. A 9-win spree in the game mode, and Ultra undefeated in Search and Destroy, undefeated in Control, their bread and butter, and that is a comfortable game that they just had. Insight, 19 and 10. He had 29 total engagement, sat in the hill for 2.5 minutes. He's trying to break the Hill Kitten record, doing that in a grand finals, and again, you saw the game plan for the Ultra. Happy to play the break game for the first few hills. As soon as you go over to Restaurant, Hixie has that early rotation, gets there 25 seconds in advance. They set up around that hill, and then the game blew out wide open, and Ultra never looked back.
Here we go. Highlights from that first map, Greenberg Hotel. One major note I think a lot of the analysts and folks at home noticed about that Atlanta Phase series OpTic had. Of course, they did win that one. Hook slowed down quite a lot, Chance. That was a real worry for this players coming into this series. I think at this moment in time, looking at the stats purely, Hook was the guy putting up the most numbers. He was the guy with the most engagements. The rest of the OpTic squad falling behind. Ultra, they ran that show.
I mean, it was just genuinely like a kill struggle for a couple players on OpTic, right? You pointed out and you see it in the feed there. Hook was the guy that was sprawling on his team initially, but double and triple negative for guys like Shotzi and guys like Ghosty. And admittedly, started to turn things around a little bit towards the end, created those opportunities, but Ultra was just ahead of the game. Honestly, the deep left side of that mini-map, Ultra just ran the show. They're the positional team. They're the structured squad. They are always in the right spot at the right time. Their fundamentals are completely on point.
Fundamentals certainly win your tournaments right now. It's won that hard point. The boys are pumped. Pixie didn't leave Scrap hanging there. But what few Ultra fans we do have in the crowd, Chance, they are loving it right now.
I mean, they have to be ecstatic. And again, just to even further the point home for the fundamentals, when they played against Atlanta FaZe, they got outslayed by 31 kills and still walked away with a 3-1 victory. So it's about being in the right spot for the team. And when you got the kills flowing, when all 4 players are positive, it just turns into a dominant performance just to start their series right.
That's a great look. Well, we say goodbye to Greenberg Hotel for Hardpoint here in the series. We now play Search and Destroy. Over on Fortress, very, very different looks, Chance. This is going to be a fun one indeed. We come back to Hotel for Control a little bit later on, and we will see Search. We see the full run of Hotel here. Hydro, smack bang in the middle of this series. That could well be the last map if Ultra can have their way. But OpTic, Chance, surely they got a lot left in the tank.
Well, it's going to be a fun dynamic as well to watch these two teams play, because I know, like, you have the typical setup, especially for teams on the attack. You leave your main AR on the right side to watch the flank. Dashi, no hesitation. He is willing to chow out towards P1 and look for those aggressive kills. And you have Ultra guys like Insight will mix things up and do the exact same. So you have aggression, you have playmakers, you obviously have the snipe potential on both sides as well. That Dashi versus Scrap battle. Obviously on a map, Shotzi loves to turn it into his playground. Smooth moves with all the jump ups you can do in the different windows. A lot to contain on this map, as small as it may be. Both of these teams have absolute fiends.
Fiends, demons, crackheads. We've got crazy names for them here in the COD world. Just very good players. That's what a lot of folks like to go by. Shotzi, indeed one of them. All right, guys, fist bumps are done. Game of Grip is on. It's time to party. We're going to Fortress, and we're playing Search and Destroy. OpTic Search and Destroy, Chance, has not been bad whatsoever. They managed to bring down FaZe, which was absolutely wild indeed. Of course, though, Toronto Ultra, they broke that FaZe record. It wasn't on Albagra Fortress, but we'll see how these two teams square up. It's time to dance.
And it's going to be an interesting battle as well, because we were very quick to load up into map number 2. And you have Insight. I mean, his introduction to the scene back in Cold War was breaking records in this game mode. Can light things up. He is back in top-notch form. Both him and Scrap have 1.4 plus KDs in the game mode. And again, undefeated, 4-0 thus far throughout Major 3. Ultra haven't taken a loss, but OpTic will be on the attack, looking to shut him down.
There we go. A little bit of a nerdy nade spot interrupted there. Where's this going to land? Looks like it's going to land on the outside of the double doors. Just on the outskirts of the A-bomb site there. Kleenex has made it in towards the top side of the fortress. A good power position to be in here. He's going to cut anyone out. He wants to go, that's what we're worried about. He wants to get involved. Kleenex dips on out. Keeps the flow moving though.
Keep in mind in this round 1, no trophies. Stuns and nades, that much more impactful. Kleenex getting a little bit of use for the intel, and it's going for the angle, but Scrap just finds it already. It's that first blood on Hook.
Mr. Yul Jonsson was the bait. He was not the target. Smooth moves, sweet hops. The bomb does drop there for OpTic Texas. He does spot it. That's huge. Oh, recovery. Oh, big win. Shotzi, like a thief in the night, steals it. Does get taken care of, though. Hixie makes it a 2v2.
Everybody's stomping around as well, but Hixie up top, this is such a difficult situation to clear out. And you have to go and collect that bomb. And Ultra, they just watch Shotzi pick it up. They know exactly where it is.
Time's ticking, though. Ghosty wins the fight against his old friend, Hixie. And now it's a 2v1 Insight. He's playing this tight corner.
All what he is doing here, he's playing off the clock. He's playing off the sound. He knows what it is, and he lines them up. Oh! He guns him down. There is perfect cerebral gameplay, and then there's the gunny.
Insight was the king of clutch throughout the Vanguard year, and he just got spooked by Ghosty.
And talk about a way to get some momentum back on your side. Think about the run from OpTic. If Ghosty didn't start off world-starring players on this map back when he was playing London, they would have not gotten this far. Hero plays once again.
Shotzi now silent. Bryce likes to put it, superpowers engaged. He has put himself in an amazing position as Shotzi now starts to sing. And the symphony, gets cut a little short by Insight. Ghosty though, right back at it. Oh, and he's nearly got Hixie again. Insight, the Guardian Angel now for his boys. Can Hook stop him? He gets Kleenex. As Insight 1v2.
I mean, redemption for Insight, but don't give this one away. He does have Dead Silence, does not have the bomb. Would love to get this back, but look who's flying. Both these players have Dead Silence popped. Insight.
Dare I say, and dare I say it, the Lightning doesn't usually strike twice in these sort of series, but we're about to find out in a moment, ladies and gents. Insight finds one, here comes the second. 35 on the clock, big tags in. It's toe-to-toe with Hook the Nuke.
He's got time to work with. 30 seconds isn't a massive amount, but a little bit of time to go. And keep in mind, no Dead Silence for Hook. Insight playing the chase game, and look at that angle. Anything you could do.
Oh! Who can do better? That is another 2v1 situation. Insight has found him in very similar situations.
That Hook deja vu. I want a heart rate monitor on Hook, ice cold.
He could be dead, you never know, man. Wow. 2 rounds, back-to-back, OpTic Texas. Bomb in the hands of Hook himself. Round 3, here we go.
Nobody on the cross. Another tight setup for Ultra on defense. The same can be said for OpTic. You're checking all the jump-up spots. Kleenex, he'll play with them. And Hixie can do the same. Nice and contained, playing for picks. OpTic are not in a hurry.
We saw the way Kleenex played this the first time round. Hook was the target, Scrap found, but I don't think that's going to happen this time whatsoever. Less than a minute to go. A-bomb site fully controlled right now from OpTic. That detonate's going to slow people down. Here comes Scrap. Big tags in. A lot of damage dealt. There's 60. The kill man dives on in. Finds himself at least one backs out.
Hixie going to get away, though. So that is going to be a trace, and that bomb is going to go down. No flanks coming through. Ultra, they're just going to run straight through the front.
They go through the front. Here we go, though. Ghosty gets himself into the fight. Doesn't get the second, though. Kleenex stays alive. Hook on the flank finds himself one, and out to 2v1. Kleenex flying solo, and he does have Dead Silence. Whoa! He might have thought about using it, but Hook wins his ones, 4-1 overall.
And shutting down Insight, not allowing him to clutch. Honestly, how different this game potentially could have been if Ghosty doesn't hit the 180 spinorama in round 1. Because OpTic have taken that momentum, carried a long way. 3-0 lead.
Hook's a problem. No one there from Toronto Ultra has really been able to deal with him. Last man up for OpTic Texas in all 3 of these rounds, and he has been essential. Ghosty with that first, and here we go. Smooth moves, hops. Might be hitting that single window, but we'll see. Again, Insertion Destroy, it is first to 6. OpTic over the halfway mark.
Question is, he's trying to plant that bomb. That's a lot of damage done, and that's a first blood for Shotzi. Bomb not there yet, and a player up top, incredibly difficult to weed out. Shotzi, though, gives it away, does get traded. Bomb plant, 3v3.
All smooth and steady for Insight there. He's going to hold that one down. 5-3. Bomb planted now for Ultra. What are you going to do, OpTic? 35 seconds. You have to get onto that bomb and defuse it. Hook makes his way in. Ghosty starts proceedings. Hixie finds one and dips out immediately. Can Hook find himself anything here? This is going to be his 5th kill in a row, if he can get it. 20 seconds.
They're just chasing, but now Hook's flying with 2 HP, but Hixie trying to stay alive. What is the timing going to be for the 1v2? And Scrap, the question is, how many spots can you check? They got it in time. 4-0 OpTic.
1 second to spare on the dot. It takes 7.5 as Dashi, the agility of a cat, leaps onto that gallows and saves the day. It's 4 straight rounds for OpTic Texas.
And that is great reads from Hook as well. flying when he needs to, getting that kill in the nick of time. If he's a half-second slower, they do not get that round. Pushing the pace at the right moment. And for a team that's only gotten 2 first bloods, OpTic have been on point.
Don't let the scoreline fool you. This is an amazingly close game of search and destroy. Every round has come down to a matter of moments. CleanX though, first blood, wonderful start. He finds himself 2. Any more to be had? No, maybe not. Gonna pump the brakes, just like that, it's a 2v2.
Yeah, again, the first bloods have only been halfway decent, but they have been able to even up the odds. And Scrap, on HP, crawling away for his life, and the bomb down, and Shotzi up pop. You see this at the start of the round, but this late, can you make this read? Question is for Scrap, he finds Shotzi, you got a 1v1. He knows where Hook was.
Can he do it again? Hook the nuke! The inimitable Hook, 8-2. There is simply no one like him. When he's hot, he is untouchable. Dead silence does not pay off for Hixie.
And if there's a gunfight on the map, he's taking it. Hook does not waste time. He is in a hurry to collect this trophy. Jumps on the kill instantly. If his teammate calls something out, whatever they called out, they're gonna die.
All right, so we came into this map. OpTic, they were the guys running the search and destroys. Toronto Ultra, OpTic were running the hard points. Toronto were running the search and destroys. Shoes are on the other foot now, ladies and gents.
Look at Ghosty, by the way, with the attack 56, getting in the mix. Gets that first blood. Trying to suck that extra bit of life away from Ultra. An instant 3 versus 4. Hixie, though, evens up the odds. Opportunity to plant this bomb. Got a 3v3 and Ultra on the pick game. They've been on point. Trades Ghosty as well as Scrap gets his second. Dashy, last man standing for the 1v3.
It's a 1v2 now. Whoa, spots it. Reach out. My God, that is ballsy. Bomb down now, so Dashy, a lot of work to do. Has dead silence, so with that activated, he'll move around the map silently.
This is a waste of time, though. He still thinks Scrap's in the corner. He doesn't know he got out of dodge by the time he figures it out. And now we should have the information. Now you can start playing, but only 30 seconds left on the clock. You're gonna have to fly.
He's got to go. Bruce has got to do something special. Scrap's got the back stairs covered, and we'll find out in a moment what happens. There's the snakes. Big tag, finds one. Player playing deep. I don't think he heard the shot, and now things get real crazy. There's Hixie. Oh, and he knows to back on out. Will he hold it? Or will he check that bomb? And there is the fight. Big damage. Not enough time, though, for Dashy to get this. Outstanding round there from Toronto Ultra. The re-challenge, but 2 seconds too late. Great work from Ultra. They finally get on the board.
And Dashy is a terrifying man to go up against when he is beaming like that. Scrap over peaks for a split second. Gets eviscerated, but Hixie a little bit quicker, just on the peaks to make sure he's not hopping that bomb and had the timing down perfect. So smart play for Hixie, and obviously a big 2 from CleanX just to open up that round. Ultra have avoided being 6-0.
A full sale in the house of OpTic. We'll find out. This crowd's not going to let it happen. And it's not like that. I don't mean it that way. Scrap first blood.
First blood. Hey, another one in the books. This one a little bit cleaner. No trades. And you see Hoop wanted to go and take care of CleanX, but already out of dodge. It gets baited into death. That is bomb down up top. That is a 2v4, and this is Ultra the opportunity. Just trying to pick them apart, but from downtown, up high, Ghosty for 2.
Ghosty for 2 from the hip. Now he's got a Vaznev, and now he's looking dangerous. No way.
The rookies.
Toe-to-toe for Ghosty. This is the ace for Hixie. The round. And Hixie secures it. He gets his buddy back.
If Ghosty had clutched that, they would have erected a statue in his honor right on the main stage of a 1v4 like that. Talk about Ghosty, the amount of pressure he has to feel coming into this tournament and how great it must be now. Have the crowd behind you. This man has been making plays all weekend long.
Ghosty and Hixie, longtime friends, former teammates. They know each other's tendencies, and a 1v1 like that, my God, it paid dividends to know. Hey, Ghosty loves to pump the brakes in that kind of 1v4 situation. Hey, 5-2. OpTic on defense.
That battle for first blood as well. OpTic playing with the idea of flanking through P1, but I think Ultra a little bit privy to it. Insight's going to be locking this down. Window jump ups being covered by CleanX. Ultra waiting for OpTic to make a mistake.
Uh-oh. Inside. Backs on up. Plays defensive now as Hook. Oh, there he goes again.
Trying to keep track of Superman.
As far as Insert knows, Hook doesn't even use his legs, he just flies everywhere. Scrap those spots, at least one tags in. Shotzi eviscerated, taken care of. First blood again.
There's that first mistake. OpTic overcommit just a little bit. You back the player down behind gate. CleanX still responsible for the jump ups, and here's the move to try to get this bomb down. CleanX keeping him at bay. It is only Hook behind enemy lines.
30 seconds, that bomb's going to get planted. Ghosty's making moves. No one using dead silence just yet, so it's quite a noisy introduction to the game here. Oh, and Hook, he finds one. Ooh, CleanX wins the gunfight, though. 2v3 Ultra man advantage.
Yeah, Ghosty has a trophy as well, so he's going to be loud. Dashy, though, with an AR. He's been in the same spot before. You know what kind of gunfights are going to be taking. But you have to beam.
Can he do it again? Nearly. Ultra, 3 rounds in a row.
Those tides are turning. And early on, the first bloods were a little bit back and forth. Ultra, as of recent, have been on point. Scrap has 3 in this game. Pixie and CleanX have provided as well. But Ultra taking their time on the attack. They've been very stagnant on defense as well. Maybe an opportunity for OpTic to make a move.
Still map point here for OpTic Texas. They're yet to crack the final code. They're so close to the finish line here on Albagra. Nades up. That's going to meet the trophy. OpTic looking to overwhelm the A-bomb site here on offense. Nobody quite there yet.
And there's no funny business. I think OpTic can feel it. Using attacks to back it down. No waste of time. Trying to go for the bomb play, but Ultra going to jump on it. Ghosty does get traded for the 3v3.
Shotzi flies into action, finds himself one, and oh, look what he does. The unexpected 2v2 right now. As Dasher in the back stairs. Damage dealt, will Shotzi spring. He knows those players are wounded. There goes one. Does he know that the bomb site has been abandoned? Because Ultra now, they're hunting down his teammate. Will Dashy's gun be at the ready? 25 on the clock.
Well, Shotzi had to cross back to the bomb. He knows both players weren't there, but OpTic lost the intel, so they're going to have to take the chow.
Take the challenge on the gallows. That is a powerful position to be in right now for Ultra. There's the gunfight. Perfect timing, the bait and switch. In we go. And there we have the last member from Ultra diving onto it. Dashy now in the 1v1 against Hixie. And the tide has finally struck 12. There's the win. That bomb goes boom. OpTic take the search and destroy. 6-3.
The heavyweight matchup in the grand finals, blow for blow early on. The 9 hardpoint spree win streak snapped. Ultra take it away. They were undefeated in search and destroy. OpTic get them right back.
And Hook, you have to give him his tremendous amount of kudos for those, first 3-4 rounds they helped win. Ghosty's incredible return there on Insight in the first round. Hook for the next 3, outstanding bounce back here in the grand finals. 1-1, we're all tied up here in this best of 7.
And, give him his flowers for Ghosty, right? Not only that first round, top double digits towards the end. That is a moment where you see when he's in that 1v4, everybody falling like dominoes, just inject belief into the team. They got the momentum back in their favor, trying to re-achieve that flow state momentum. But either way, nice little bounce back and forth game.
I mean, look, it's still weird to me that, OpTic, they were the hardpoint players. Search and Destroy was definitely in the favor of Ultra. Control in the favor of Ultra as well. We'll see if this script has been read back to front, upside down, turn inside out. We'll find out what happens. We go back to hotel, ladies and gentlemen. This is going to be an absolute banger of a grand final. We cannot wait to roll through it. For now, though, it's a very quick commercial break as we, here in the ESA, are going to get ourselves a little drink, a beverage, maybe even a tinkle. And when we come back, we're playing Control. After an explosive finish to the Search and Destroy, we're all tied up 1-1 here in our grand finals of Major 3 here in Arlington, Texas. The Esports Stadium Arlington has been jumping and jiggling after that commercial break. We'll find out, though, who walks away with a control victory now. OpTic Texas, Toronto Ultra, as things are starting to get a little hot. Wonderful, though, to see a closely contested matchup between both teams so far. That first Hotel Hardpoint, a banger. Search and Destroy on Albagra, a banger. Hotel Control, dare I say it? A banger.
I mean, this is like one of the most interesting themes I think we've had through this entire tournament, especially so for OpTic Texas. They were just banging their head against Albagra, couldn't get it done. They're 2-4 in control overall. As soon as they started getting rid of Fortress, they've been on point on the other maps, Hotel included. That being said, this is Toronto Ultra's bread and butter. They are the best team in the game on this map. They have beaten OpTic twice. It was a 3-0 both times. So Ultra, this is their happy place, but I think we already know OpTic, when they get the hot hand, they look unstoppable. But this is a back and forth battle on offense. It is the defense that has been the difference maker for Ultra. But we get there when we get there. They're on the attack first.
Here we go. Here in control. 2 zones. Capture both to win the round or kill your opponent 30 times. First to 3. Here we go. Straight into this one. Lovely trades. Both teams exceptional teamwork. However, first and foremost, insight for Toronto. He's got himself on the A zone. They've stopped the clock.
It's got to be said as well for Ghosty. He just does not miss with frag grenades. Granted, half of them land on top of Shotzi, but either way, it connects with something. But Ultra back towards the standard. Nice little square up over around the A zone. Ghost's on a 5 spree since the opening break.
Wow.
So in the background, there's already that streak potential. It's looking like this zone going to be captured very quickly. Ultra get it done. Add an extra minute to the clock. Going to have 2:16 to work with to try to capture B.
That's a lot of time. 23 lives for Toronto Ultra to throw at B. B's not an easy point to capture. However, if OpTic lose enough players in a single gunfight, you're going to see that point fill up with purple players real quick. Here we go.
In a good scenario right now for Ultra. Well, the first man is going to fall, but at least you have bedroom control. But it looks like OpTic might take it right back. The opportunity to jump on this play. Dixie though going to slow down the pace, and there's a big 2 for Toronto. The next 2 in line, they're sitting on the back line.
Oh, Dixie's waiting for it. Oh, I'm going to throw a shoulder or 2 and dive straight on the point. Starts to capture it very slowly now. He needs his teammates to stack as well. Can he win a fight? Yeah, he does. Scraps there as well. Kleenex helps out. First time on B, and it's a 3-man stack for Ultra. 4-man stack for Ultra. This zone is gone.
It's beautiful. What are you going to do? You're going to get picked apart is what's going to happen. Shotzi's taking the deep route, but there is simply no time. Ultra with a perfect round number 1.
Literally perfect. 4 players on that point, captures it in approximately 11 seconds. There was a bit of a team kill in there. You'll take it, no problem. Ultra, extremely clean execution on the attacking round.
And we talk about how good Ultra is positionally when they're on defense. One of the main reasons for their success is a guy like Insight. He's going to get the bedroom. He is never going to look back, and he will manipulate the spawns from start to finish. OpTic never had the presence. It was all through the front line, and as soon as you lose the gunfights, the round collapses. We will get to see the different approach.
Attacking right now for OpTic Texas. Toronto will be on defense, and they have opted to put quite a few more bodies in towards that B side of the map. First fight, though, goes towards Dashi. Shotzi now starting to wind up, starting to roll. What can he find, though? We're looking towards that A zone. That's all OpTics for now. Stack it up, get it capped.
Yeah, I think they were debating for a second if maybe another kill came their way to jump across and go to the B zone, but we stick with the standard. The Snakes over towards A. And again, for Ultra, just players getting into position. Hixie setting up the flank, but you at least have 1 AR. This time it's Scrap. Not interested in defending the A zone, keeping the positional gameplay on point. OpTic get all of the kills, the A zone captured. And now you go back to the standard. It's trying to clear out your base, and there you go. You kill Scrap. Maybe an opportunity to pounce.
Super clean so far with just over 2 minutes to play. What will we see OpTic Texas do exactly what Toronto did a minute ago, which is capture B with the same lethality. Kleenex, though, that top catwalk position. Oh no, Shotzi expected to be couches. He wasn't, he was up high. 150 now on the clock. Life count in favor of OpTic.
Yeah, and you see Dashi, he's still looking for Kleenex, right? So Kleenex on a 3 spree once he gets in a bedroom. That's a difficult player to root out, but that's a great gunfight. But as long as Kleenex is behind you, that constant thorn in your side, it slows a player like Shotzi down. Too many directions to look. They're not able to stabilize in Ultra. So far, so good on D.
Got just 1 minute 30 to go. Kleenex is on a 4 spree. Streaks, as we know, can be very handy in control. We've seen plenty of team wipes with those cruise missiles. It's like that. He's got his head on a swivel. Here's trouble. Trying to hold this position down, can't get it done. Dashi and Ghosty, they find the kills forward in the scraps now. Ghosty finds another. Sadly takes care of Shotzi as well. We'll take that for now, because you just want to get the pressure on the point. Kleenex is gone. This is a big moment for OpTic Texas.
Everybody's spawning out. Now Ultra have to take the route. How many bodies can you get on this point? Right now, OpTic have 2. Might not be enough. You gotta win some more gunfights.
Guns up, here they come. Ghosty gets one more out of it. Shotzi, sweet nades. There's a crossfire though. Onto the point, now we go. Shotzi's got to stay alive. Wins a big fight. Second segment's done. They're holding it down, but it is all on Shotzi. He's doing this alone. He needs the boys to get here, unless he can capture it alone. No pressure on. Stay alive. Shotzi! Not over yet. Ghosty's got to win this fight, and he does. OpTic tied up 1-1.
And take a drink of water and get ready for the next round as close as it can get towards the end. OpTic had the extra bodies, and that is a cheeky little play from Shotzi. Jumps off the point, pulls the Houdiniac. Ultra player said, where did he go? 2-piece, shoots him in the back and sets his teammates up for the trades. Had to work for it, got the job done. Tied up 1-1.
God's always been a game in milliseconds and pixels and crazy decision-makings, and some brains, they just flow different to others. Wow. 12-5 from Ghosty. He's turned up here in the control. OpTic defense.
And he had the perfect opening break last time. Ghosty started off on a 5 spree, so at least off the opener, OpTic have been clean, got the hallways under control. You know their challenge, they're gonna get 2, and you're trying to put the pressure over towards the B zone. Dashi's over here, Big Bruce locking it down.
Different kind of green wall over there by the A zone as they win it. OpTic's line does not break. Dashi now over here, we call this the Godhead. Very difficult position to kill him from. He's gonna deal with everyone from Toronto Ultra in a minute. Here's his first fight. Oh, no, maybe a second. He gets the trade through. There's only 2 members of Ultra on the point, but they're stacking B.
And they're also ready for the flanks. It's 2 players, but they're trying to look the right direction. Insight wins the first. Shotzi, though, down low.
Oh!
And Ghosty from out of nowhere. You need a trophy if you want to cap that point.
Another from downtown from Dan. Ghosty gets them off the point. 45 seconds to go. Shotzi clean this up.
Oh,
get it done. Scrap using the body of a fallen comrade for cover as Insight manages to get at least 1. Space to play with here on A. It's all on a Dashi to keep him off it.
That's like the ultimate COD strat, just laying in a body, using it for a little bit of defense. And obviously, it's just that setup back towards the A zone. OpTic go, they want to take the fight. But if Blink got through, Ghosty found an opening. He might get traded, but everyone else wins the gunfight. Insight, though, picks up the big 2-piece to keep Ultra in the mix. And they get that final kill as well. Nice little stack over towards A with 22 seconds on the clock. I might try to get more bodies to make sure you keep it secure.
Control, though, here in the CDL, it is never over until it's over. That's 2 segments gone on A. You're close to finishing the 3rd, and just like that, bang, 1 minute, 20 on the clock. Ultra is still in this.
You're going to have Ghosty in position, top bed, Dashi's down low, couches with them. They got options. Working the flank, though. Fuka's gotten traded. And I think Ultra maybe deciding, trying to cut back towards the middle of the map. Kleenex is going one way, Scrap's going towards the other, but Ultra, a lot of presence right now through mid.
Oh, Kleenex, bad timing, great timing for Hook, though. Scrap now trying to pick up where his teammate left off. Insight backing him up as well. The 2 assault rifles right now for Ultra. They're poised up, waiting for something to happen. They're desperate to get onto B. There's only 2 segments there left.
Yeah, 2 sort of split plays on the map right now, and you have OpTic just with a quadrant around this zone right now to keep them contained, but you found the 2 ARs. You know they're around Blue Desk, and Insight starting to make moves on the flank, and the timing goes his way, takes down Hook, but now you're in a pinch. You still have Ghosty living inside the bedroom, trying to buy you that time.
Shotzi soaring, and here comes the 2nd segment on his way out. Hixie, last man left up here on the point, and he's pinched. Can he get help here? Yeah, Kleenex arrives. They find a kill or 2, and the fight is not over yet. You're looking at capturing the point. It's basically the same round all over again, but this time, Shotzi wins it. Holds the line for a moment, up now to Dashi. But he win any more fights?
And it's the face smash into the hill. There's no flanks coming through from OpTic. You have to win these gunfights.
Dashi gets 1 with an aid. Hook finds 1, cleans up the 3rd, and like that, ladies and gents, the life advantage was simply too much as 15 seconds to the final 5 for Ultra now here in their attacking round.
Just don't overstep. Don't overstep. It's the same thing. Post up on Eddie, win the gunfight. Ultra, it's the last-ditch effort to the point.
Oh.
No openings on the map. OpTic are going to shut it down.
Wait, it's not over. Just stare it in. Wow. OpTic take the lead. Map point. It's 2-1.
And 20-8 from Ghosty.
What the?
Talk about an MVP performance. He turned the momentum around for his team to not let Insight clutch that 1v2 on Albagra. And since then, the guy has been a menace. The late flanks through bottom hall, keeping his team in it. But on the flip side for Ultra, it is defense that they are now on. The best defensive team in the game on this map. They need it here to force the round 5.
Control is never over until it's over. Hugo, he is the tip of OpTic Spear. Ghosty somehow finds that. The third kill. All 4 members. OpTic are stacking B, baby.
As good as it gets, it is going to roll on through the perfect opening break. But Ultra, the reason they are the best team on defense, they can defend either zone. OpTic, you still have your work cut out for you. Plenty of time to try to break this setup down.
Plan B fails for Ultra. Plan A now defend the restaurant with all 25 lives you've got. Here come the trades. An aggressive approach, though, from OpTic Texas. Ghosty finds himself on that 5 spree. We're watching Hook, though, comb the hall. Can he catch the player out? He does. Insight, taken care of, and he stays alive somehow.
But now you're looking for the cutoff kills, right? You know, Hixie's in kitchen, but you're going to deal with the spawners first. Hook waiting for them to make moves. He's got Ghosty to help to watch the cross, but they're jumping through. They're flying in the kitchen, and they got that first blood.
Dashi throws his ordnance, gets 1 out of the lethal. Wow! Scrap finds 2 on the defense. Massive hold from Toronto Ultra here.
And this is what OpTic are desperate for. They want this kitchen control so they can get the close spawns to Shotzi. He's looking for Hixie. He finds him. You now have that clearance.
That's a game changer right now for OpTic Texas. A massive positional advantage. Ooh, watch out. There's a lot of nades there in Freezer taking care of the stocks. Big win out of CleanX. Forces those players out, but you still have Ghosty in that back position as well. So Toronto are not out of the woods yet.
This is why they're so annoying, man.
Wow.
Just impossible to root out a kitchen. They always have so much pressure. But Ghosty, 24-9, can't make it happen, and Ultra continue to survive. 1 minute to go in this round.
Tobias Juliusson once again holding the line down now. Wins the fight against Hook also. Stun seemingly only cosmetic for him. 19 and 23. 50 seconds to go. Can OpTic take care of A?
I mean, it is like clockwork, Ultra, in these setups. So OpTic now slowing down the pace, taking their time. They're sending Hook on the flank. They're waiting to jump every single angle at the same time.
Toronto Ultra defensively so sound. Here we go. OpTic, can they break the line? Guns are up. Here comes Scrap, waiting for any opportunity. OpTic are now making their way around the outside. Clock's ticking, you're running out of opportunity. Scrap finds 1. Any more to be had? OpTic looking for every possible avenue. Is it too late, though? You're still looking at the clock, and we're watching Scrap run laps around the kitchen. The kills are all there from CleanX. It's the final 10 seconds right now, and we're going to go to a final round.
They're just swarming like these, man. Ultra are everywhere, running in circles around the zone. The trade's always on point, and Ultra get it done again. The B zone might just get eviscerated off the opening break. It is incredibly difficult to hold that A site. But Ultra, like clockwork, they get it done again. They have forced the round 5.
Round 5, we determine who gets defense by whoever captures the most segments throughout the game, or it comes down to whoever has the most kills if they're tied on segments. Ultra captured the most. They will have defense. Here we go.
Final round to get the advantage in the series. There have been some perfect opening breaks from OpTic. They might need another one here.
Here we go. Toronto Ultra proving to be such an incredibly strong defensive team, the bastion of our Canadian colleagues just north of the border here. Can they lock down Kitchen? It's all onto CleanX to do this alone right now, and here comes 1. Oh! Shotzi guns him. That's a 2-man stack for now.
And again, Ultra so on point on defense. They can defend either zone, so OpTic just took their options. They did not enjoy the last round. They're going for the more standard play. Get the A zone first, and then just deal with the bedroom control after the fact. OpTic can get this done, but Ultra is setting up around them just to make sure that the kills come through. Ultra deliver. They get a wipe, and they are going to consistently force these spawns in Kitchen. Insight is in his home.
Yeah, that's all right. Insight, number 7 on the minimap. He's in the low left. He's forcing OpTic to stay close to the Kitchen. If they can battle their way out, that's one thing. Dashi, though, he somehow gets himself a 3 spree.
And they got out of the spawn trap as well. There's been some deadly setups that we have seen, but Dashi over here opening up lanes. And here you go, Ghost. He's been a long time coming. He has been sitting on this cruise. Can he find inside or maybe a beautiful trophy? That's for the end of the day.
Yeah, wrong kind of trophy, brother. Shotzi now through Spa. Anything relaxing about this play? No, I don't think so. He's in a position that'll cause pressure, but he overchows. Kleenex guns him. 21 lives apiece, 125 on the clock, and you're looking at getting something done right now, Ghosty.
Well, inside is falling as well, so now you actually have the front open, so this is where the 50-50 gunfights come through. This is OpTic's opportunity.
Hold the line now. Don't let him get any closer. Ghosty diving on, fighting two. His first segment on its way out. Scrap now challenges out, finds one, but the coverage from Dashi, he's the Overwatch. Here come the reinforcements. The cavalry has arrived. Insight through mid, keeping these kills going as Ghosty now. The guns are still smoking hot. Ultra with a counterattack. Dashi again over the top. Ultra, they cannot get close. Second segment done. OpTic, they're looking to close it out right here. Scrap finds one. The zone opens up. Oh, Ultra. Stay alive here on Control.
They just couldn't get the stack going. They didn't have enough presence on this zone, but you still have the bedroom control, and now you got a massive flank being set up, so Hook just needs to keep him contained. Don't let anybody pass you. He shuts Insight down. A minute to work with. You have the bedroom control. You are getting the kills. You got Shotzi on the flank. This is when you jump.
Or the flank is now open, but you take care of one. You draw the aggression of the defenders, and now you dive on the point. Two-man stack for OpTic. Guns up, ready for the attack. Ultra gonna go. Ultra gonna fly. OpTic break them down, one brick at a time. And they're going to feel fantastic with that kind of victory. The odds were so stacked against them. 3-2 on Control. OpTic will take the lead here in the series.
$28-15 out of the rookie on OpTic Texas. Ghosty, an absolute monster in that game. Perfect opening breaks, the double nades on the zone when you need them, and lighten up the kill feed the entire way through. OpTic able to feel out Toronto in some of these rounds on offense. They felt the pain of trying to go for the A zone later in the rounds. They make the adjustments, they go for the standard, and they break them down completely on point. But not just Ghosty from 28 kills, not only did Dashi have 29, 4,300 damage. Dashi was that green wall.
Unbelievable. Well, that's the Control and Hotel finished. We don't have Scuff play of the game. And this is going to be the B capture highlight reel. Not an easy thing to do. Hotel, an absolute banger here in this final.
And really the first time they've ever captured B against Toronto as well. And they did it 3 times in the game. Completely on point off the opening breaks when they needed to towards the end, but just a good job. We saw them slowing down the pace. No ego challenge this time. He's getting the kills in bedroom. Knows his job is just to stay alive and stay around. And as soon as you create those opportunities to jump, how clean it looks when you get that stack.
That's what the stack looks like, rank play teammates. It's a 2-step process. Win the fight, control bedroom, and get them bodies on point. The more, the merrier, I say. And right now, OpTic Texas is smiling from ear to ear after taking the control and the search and destroy from Ultra.
And honestly, I really do love seeing that play come out of Hook, right? Again, the ego challenge has been just absurd this entire tournament, but picks the right moment to play it slow, took down Ultra on one of their best maps. And honestly, now they've done it twice in a row, because Outbacker Fortress S&D was another sweet map for Ultra in this series, but they get it done. Dashi and the rookie putting on for their team. And they now have the advantage in the series as we are going to load into a Hydro hardpoint.
Baby.
Another one that has been singing sweet for OpTic Texas.
We're going to be getting moist. Word to Maven. Or Joe, I can't remember who said it, but God bless him. Here we go. Hydro, the halfway mark here in the series.
And how crazy it's been, right? It was the 9-3 in hardpoint for OpTic that Toronto shut down. Toronto, that was their first loss in Search and Destroy. That was their first loss in Control. OpTic absolutely have come to play night and day, this team, between the start of the tournament and how well they have been all the way through Sunday. These guys level up as time goes on.
The players are starting to believe. These fans, they have certainly been believing since the start of this tournament. And what a tournament it has been. One of the most memorable Call of Duty League events we have seen so far. One of these young men will be the first rookie to win their first LAN.
I believe since 2011 or 2012, it was Scump and Bobby. Been such a long time. Or there you go, back at MLG Dallas. What a city, apparently. This is where the magic happens.
This series, though, is not over yet. Hydro, hardpoint coming up next. God, what a tournament. It has really been sensational to be here. Arlington, you've been incredibly warm, welcoming. You've been loud. You've been wonderful with the energy. We appreciate your efforts, but it's not over yet. How does that guy know? He didn't write it. Who did write this one? Because, hey, you're killing it so far. Here we go, into Hydro.
And, you know, maybe one of the things we should be bringing up more, one of the greatest losers bracket runs of all time. We've had quite a few, so we keep seeing it. It was LA Thieves at the last tournament that attempted to make the run from losers round 1. Well, OpTic looking to complete it. Solid map for both teams. Ultra phenomenal on the rotations and on the breaks. And for Ultra, that was the name of the game on Hotel. They chose every single rotation perfectly of when they wanted to get there first, completely lock the hill down. When you want to give the rotation away and go for the break, Toronto took care of it. OpTic got to stop it. And OpTic, by the way, what are they, forward hitting mid off the rib? Going for the water outs already. They want these spawns.
There we go. Shotzi wins it. That's why you always run a pistol when you're on Hydro, boys and girls.
And the question for Ultra, yeah, the first player's already spawned out. You have to try to read that, like the entire flank is coming through from every direction OpTic is working with. You have Dashy going all the way towards the back. Shotzi tries to come up through mid, but Ultra on point. Might have lost the first gunfight, but they are keeping those spawns and they are collecting so much time on P1.
P1 hit. Oop, good timing. Those water plays are tough, man. I mean, sometimes you come out there looking like Aquaman, sometimes you look like the Deep. It's real rough, and so far, it's Toronto with the time and Toronto with the map control.
I mean, this is beautiful as well. Like an interesting attempt, I'd say, off the rip, but Ultra shut it down, secure on the rotation, get those trophies out and bound. Kleenex may be in position to fry, but where he falls, he will spawn right back up. 30-point lead, and on this P2, this is a delicate moment for OpTic. This score could get out of control.
Here we go. Shotzi, oh, he's been sniffed out. What? No way. There you go. Nice stun, though, still. All the other swimmers from OpTic, everyone's been sunk.
I mean, look, we have seen a montage of these guys attempting to take the water route, so Ultra clearly have paid attention in this tournament, keeping everything completely locked down. And honestly, for Ghosty, it's a little bit risky. I was going to say, you don't want to end up spawning in the back, but look where they might come through. Number 660 spawns out because of the pressure. So this is 20 seconds to fight for, but Scrap still fighting on the time, and Ultra might be set up on Toronto, and they don't even get the final bit of Scrap.
Oh, nearly. Captain Jack Shotzi there dives on in the back, gets that kill, saves it for a moment, but the hard point is still so firmly in the hands of Toronto Ultra.
And they just have players in position on the rotation. There you go. Inside actually gets chopped down. So a moment for OpTic where things could have spiraled out of control. Able to stabilize and get those back spawns, but it is a P3 on Hydro. Good luck trying to get this time.
Oh, Hixie does the hop, gets in. Oh, my. What a win against Ghosty, gets him the point. One more toe-to-toe, though. Dashy trades it down. Ultra's there, foot races on. And OpTic, they win the fights. Can they take care of Insight, though? He's the man upstairs. As OpTic finally get themselves some hard point time. Jamie Craven, the man on your screen. Oh, he's farming.
Yeah, waiting for the kills to fall into his lap. Able to get the first, but the trade's out for number 2. Dashy gets cleaned up as well. Ultra putting the fight through the front again. Incredibly difficult to collect time on P3. OpTic looking to get it, and Scrap does get taken care of. Now the back spawn's coming through from Ultra. You also have gunfights coming down on the deep right side of the map. It's going to be a 2v1 for Ultra as the Scrap time goes to OpTic. If Dashy can stay alive, he could get his team right back in this game. They sniff him out. Ultra, it is the one player in the back. Scrap has a massive role.
Scrap has such a big role, and he plays the role admirably so far. 12-4 here on Hydro. He's looking great. 2 spree. Oh, but Ghosty spawns up, gets into the fight, gets things going. That's a big win again out of Shotzi. You clear up the hard point. Spawns now still very close. OpTic going to be the players that bit closer to the hard point. Can anyone here from Ultra get these kills from the front? Bad timing from the Daniel Insight as Shotzi goes for a swim.
I mean, hey, Ghosty's over there making plays again. Hello! Wins the final gunfight on the flank. Shotzi's got the beat down in the water, in the rotation, secure for OpTic, and the cruise missile as well. Shotzi and Ghosty, an absolute tear on this P4.
I mean, he's got most of his kills from underwater right now. I mean, Shotzi can do the math. Simple. Hello, there's another
Goodbye.
one. Gets the sweet hops, moves out, and all of a sudden, he is gone.
I mean, I know Ghosty's your teammate, but right now, that's basically what Ultra are attempting to chase. 15 seconds. They're going to have this completely locked down, and OpTic Texas will be right back in this game. But Ultra, they heard the call. They're looking for their response. Couple opening gunfights go their way as this new hill pops.
Oh, it's such great reads out of everyone from Ultra right now. 12-7 out of Scrap, 10-9 Hixie. They're holding down those water lanes. New hard points up. All in the hands of Ultra for now.
You do not have any clearance on this map. It looks like OpTic are going to stack and try to work this through the front. Who's taking a deep route? But Scrap, question is, good vision, absolutely. Shotzzy, though, trying to find the openings through the hill. It's trades back and forth. Ultra get them all, securing the time in a clean first wave, absolutely stuffed.
Ultra, the submarine hunters right now. Anyone from OpTic that takes a dip ends up in a watery grave. Here comes CleanX. He's got eyes on another one. There we go. Holding the hard point down once again. Over 100 points we now from Ultra. And right now, Chance, if I'm OpTic Texas, I'm like, look, the water plays are no longer working. Keep your feet dry.
Oh, we'll see if they continue to swim. But you got Ultra right now reading these spawns as well. Hixie playing with the door, playing with his food, and this might be another clean wipe. Perfect for down. They had the spawns in advance. They have already flipped it out. You already have CleanX over for the dome control. Moment of the game. Ultra just played that hill to perfection.
Unbelievable. 130-72. No one in the new hard point just yet. We go back to P1. Here we are. And another crazy hard point here on Hydro. Cruise activated from Shotzzy. That's going to now soften up those players in mid, maybe. Or looking to flush a player onto out spawns. CleanX takes a dip to try to stay alive, and Hixie's still going as well.
Yeah, but what's better than one water route? 37 of them from OpTic. This time, who takes the extra one, does the full lap, and goes for that little flip. Ultra, though, trying to fight, looking for the dome control, and Hixie is beaming. The rookies are showing up in the grand finals.
Unbelievable run from Ultra so far. They've dealt with every play OpTic have thrown at them. Let's listen and see how they go with a quick listen in with Toronto Ultra.
Yeah, play.
Well, really weak dashy. He's going pipes now. Really weak to pipes. Really weak to pipes.
I'm seeing pipes dashing, and there's two back new, right? That's two back new. Scrap.
You leave time if you need to.
I'm going deep water. He's above me still. Bump field.
I'm still
staying alive here.
Yeah, two right now.
Yeah, they're all dead.
Load him.
I'll see him. I'll see him load down. He's gonna go out. Yeah, he's load him. Yeah, I found the water.
Backside dome.
I found the water.
Yo, one's P3. One's P3 is two.
He's still out of dome.
I'm gonna grab P3.
Bomb dome. Watch your bomb dome, Ghosty. Absolutely behind the wall. Nice. One to get over the back. He's out window, so we can just default.
Yeah, inroads.
Give me a sec. I'll kill them.
Back to time, my bad. Back to time, one in town.
I'm trying to help this guy ruin. I don't know. Actually, there's still one ruin somewhere. You watch your back god. Okay. How's the guy ruins?
What's it, mid? Dead?
Make sure we have, bro. He was back god.
Oh, mid. P1. I think he's shed, so.
I think he's back.
You maybe.
Turn around right now from OpTic. They managed to salvage some time there. Is it enough, though? We'll see how the comms go now. Listen in. OpTic Texas.
I'm middle. P1. I'm back.
I'm stunning P1
Get a kill.
Heard you. I didn't stun anything P1. It could be there.
I could up here.
Heard you. I hear. I'm gonna go top cliff. I'm gonna go top cliff out there. Okay.
Yeah, I'm taking a water.
Holding my back.
I still check back your inner hut. Which way the outer bridge were they?
I don't see him. He could be top cliff. I don't see anything.
I'm gonna go right with you.
I don't see this guy anywhere, bro.
I'm waiting. Where are you guys at?
No, none of things pushed up, bro. No bullshit. They're playing passive.
You would do break. I'll come.
One's up top. One's up top.
Up top.
He's dead.
Top dead.
He went outer pipes. Outer.
No, watch out in the back. Absolute. He dropped. No, he's dead. No. They should still be in the back. They're all in the back. I have a bad nade. Listen, I'm gonna pick up your water hop. I have your water hop. Water hop dead.
Out on me.
Silos and close outer.
One more out of you. Nice, good shit. That's two.
Silos. He's on silos. They're both there.
Yeah. He's outer side point. There's two. One guy's outer windows, going outer pipes.
I haven't got me. Give me a second.
One more.
Watch out.
He's one player now. Don't play. What'd you play? Fucking pool. Pool trying to get through, brother.
CleanX. We're missing
I don't see
Hixie and Scrap.
pool.
We're missing Hixie, by the way. We're missing Hixie.
Probably settled.
Okay.
You should hit that, maybe.
We're missing Hixie. We're still missing Hixie.
Okay, pick up game, maybe.
Wait, Hixie's low left water. Got him.
Nice, we're missing one.
Oh my god, I almost smoked this shit.
Wait.
Outstanding comms from OpTic Texas. What a turnaround since the start of this tournament.
You wouldn't be able to tell this is a grand finals with a bunch of rookies in the mix with comms like that. Both teams on point, exquisite, and now Shotzzy doing weird stuff in the back of the map as he is prone to do. But right now, OpTic, they were reading the late flanks. They're calling out who's missing. Now they get to try their hold.
Hook's comms were in there as well. More on that later. Hold it down now. Bad timing from Shotzzy. Hook, though, backing him up. Gets that quick trade now. Denny Pop That will make his swing silently, but not the splashes. Oh, and the good timing there. Cuts out one player on the push forward. Final 30 seconds remaining here on the back of this hard point, and Hook might be able to dive into it. There you go. Stops the bleeding for now.
And an interesting moment for OpTic because they basically got full 60 on the next hill, so you want to fight for the scrap and you want to rotate, but obviously that final 15 seconds is going to go a long way. Ultra will get past the 200-point margin. Sizable lead, and actually 2 players from OpTic spawn out, so they don't get past 200, but they got a long way to go on this rotation. Shotzzy needs to make a play. You cannot get Toronto with setup.
He's been caught out in nearly every single situation so far, and he finds himself here, and no, this one is going to be no different. The boys have arrived, though. Trades are done. Dashi wins it. Up close and personal with attack 56.
Got the breaks, got the reads, and Hook spawns directly behind Scrap as well, so he is surely going to fall. There you go. OpTic get the rotation they needed. Now you're getting the cutoff kills. Now you're playing with a little bit of fun.
And this is exactly what Shotzzy wants. He's going to start moving around, trying to cut these players out before they get close to the hard point, but there's no one in the hard point. That's a big problem. It's a nice snap. It's not enough. Ultra, they will take advantage of that open field, get the kills and the time.
They didn't read the spawns. OpTic overcommitted just a little bit, pushed out a little too far, and lost some key gunfights in Toronto, taking full advantage. Right back inside the point, Insight with the Vaznev.
Here comes a hit. OpTic through the front, Insight with the Vaznev finds one. Checking the corners, gets his second, holding it down. P's and Q's sweet. Pixie backs him up, and that's the time. We're over 200 for Ultra.
And look at these spawns as well. A couple players from OpTic spawn out, maybe make it all 3. Hook, the only man right now that can try to flip this map on its head, but obviously Ultra, sizable lead, and there are players everywhere right now around this zone.
It's a very complicated mini-map, I won't lie, but we're back to P1. Our third set of hard points, ladies and gentlemen. And Scrap finds another big one. He's looking at 30 here in this game. One more is all he needs. As the time now in firmly the hands of Toronto Ultra. Lock this down, don't let it get anyone close, and you tie it up.
I mean, assuredly, this is going to be it, right? If you're OpTic, you're getting picked apart. You're going to have to flood on P1. There's no time to flip these spawns. Barely any time to take a water route. Easy reads the whole way through. Toronto in the hard points have taken it to OpTic, and they might shut it down on the opening hill.
They've run it all the way. Final few seconds here as Toronto Ultra have gone spear fishing here on Hydro. A final ditch attempt. A couple more seconds. Is anyone even close by? Hook, the last man up for OpTic, trying to get close. Out of the water comes Shotzzy. Oh, and you're in. But now, but the spawns are not on your side.
Yeah, good luck with this one. You're going to have to fly straight into the mouth of Hixie. 248, 49. Gonna get the tick or the dive into the 2-piece. And Toronto Ultra, perfect in the hard points against Texas. Again, they get it done.
Back-to-back hard points here for Toronto Ultra. The respawn prowess here in the mode continues to shine. Toronto Ultra fans the world over will be happy with that one indeed. We will see. We're all tied up 2-2 with that equalizer found. We say goodbye though. Sakura Hydroelectric here in this grand finals. And we're going the distance.
And impressive comms as always from Ultra. 2 rookies on the team, but they talked about the veteran mindset and they showed it right there on point, reading those spawns, especially so on that P5, whatever it is, hill over by the water. Ultra locking it down both times. OpTic, when they had the opportunity to do the same, let it slip out of their hand, ended up getting broken from the back, and Ultra clean across the board. 33 bomb out of Scrap as well. 3,400 damage. A wonderful game from him, especially for those plays by P2.
Yeah, absolutely smacking it. And we've got an ooh series, nothing but O's here in our fun lineup. We go back to Hotel, ladies and gents, for the last time. And we're going to play Search and Destroy. Then we really do get to the tasty part of this series. That El Asilo, that's where things are going to get dicey indeed. Well, until then, we're going to go to a quick commercial break. On the other side of this one, we keep this grand finals running here at Major 3. We're playing Search and Destroy, and we're going back to Hotel, ladies and gents. Don't go too far.
Toronto Ultra, OpTic Texas, getting after it. Throw your predictions out the window. Both these teams winning each other's maps. Everything unpredictable throughout this entire tournament. Strap in. We got a long series on our hands.
Oh yeah, we're only tied up 2-2 here in this best of 7. Both teams find themselves at the halfway mark, smiling. But one team, I think, a little more happy chance. OpTic Texas are winning the maps they shouldn't. But Toronto, they're only winning the hard points.
Hey, technically, the maps look good from Ultra after this point, but again, Ultra undefeated in Search and Destroy, undefeated in Control until they faced OpTic, and OpTic Hardpoint has been their bread and butter until they faced Ultra. Both teams rising to the occasion, both rookies showing out for their teams, taking turns being the playmakers, main slayers. All 8 players right now on point. We are going back to the hotel. Back to Search and Destroy. A sniper for Scrap, a sniper from Dashy. Wizardry around the map. Funny enough, a slightly better record for OpTic. Typically, they're auto veto throughout the year. But lately, they've been on point.
Hey, man, they've been on point as of what, the last few days?
Yeah, I was like, you know how the conversation goes. I was like, wait, are we the best? Are we godlike? We can play this. This is fun. We'll see if they can get it done, but a tall task ahead, Ultra. No time wasted. They are storming this A site.
They are tapping that site. Here they go. Dashy throws a shoulder and a couple of bullets. Doesn't get anything done, though. That bomb's in the hands of Pixie right now, and ow, that sort of hurt for Kleenex. Nearly done. Smooth moves. Dodges the Semtex, no problem.
This is going to be awkward for OpTic, because now you're worried about a couple players that have crossed into bedroom, but obviously Hixie with the bomb, waiting for the nades to come through before he wants to jump back out. So much pressure towards the middle of the map, and who, I don't know how he knows, but he knows there's your first blood.
He sniffs out Scrap in the restaurant side of the hotel and eliminates him from play. We'll see him in the next round. Again, first to 6 here in Search and Destroy.
And Ultra still just completely unable to get this bomb down. Haven't made the jump just yet, and Dashy playing a tight corner. He is not going to move. If a kill falls into his lap, that's great, but OpTic, they just have full coverage everywhere. If somehow the bomb got to be, who could be in the play?
Yeah. Less than 30 seconds to go. That bomb's getting planted at A. Hixie, he's going to be the man behind it. And there you go. Shotzzy just waiting for his moment to strike. Dashy, he will be the one to get the first kill here on this play. And it's a 2v4. Numbers are not working out right now for Ultra. Ah, and lovely man is there. Dashy shuts the door, and Hook plays it perfectly. All down to Hixie. As Shotzi's going to immediately hop onto this one, there's not a hope in hell whether he gets the defuse or whether the kills are there. Hixie, an impossible situation to be in alone. OpTic take the first.
And that's just the perfect swarm from OpTic around the site as well. Perfectly played by Dashy. Doesn't overcommit, no mistakes made. Lets Hoop come in for the kills. And even just for the fact that they gave up the bomb site early on, trusted the mid-map pressure, have the nades with no trophies if they ever go for the bomb plan. That is just a wonderfully executed round 1.
The A-bomb site, very popular location to get those bombs down here on Hotel B. Is the kitchen, it's a little bit more spicy. And speaking of spicy, this start is exactly what that is. The trades are done. Shotzi's emptied his pockets. Oh, here comes the play. He might challenge that one, but he does have teammates to back him up here. And it's a salvo of fire. And he's moving. Dippy trades again, Shotzi. Back at it again, and it's a 2v1. Insight all alone. Can he make it a 1v1?
I mean, he get the bomb down. I mean, there's a guy out of the play. That's because Hook is busy planting the bomb. Shotzi literally dancing to perfection to draw so much attention. And just like we had on Fortress, a 1v2 attempt from Insight.
Can Insight get it this time? He was unceremoniously ripped away in the Fortress, and this will be no different. Shotzi, what a round.
I mean, that's just clinically absurd. It was a round that's almost like a respawn opening break where Shotzi just puts himself in the mix, back and forth, baits out the Ultra players, and he's somehow the last man standing in that engagement. That is trades on point. That is Hoop making the play with the bomb. Back-to-back wonderful rounds from OpTic Texas.
I mean, their search and destroy has become so clean. Unpredictable, difficult to deal with, gun skill on point. Communication has been the most unbelievable turnaround for OpTic Texas in this tournament alone. We'll see how far it goes. Nades up, shots getting in the mix.
The mating calls in OpTic at this event have been perfect. Already one marriage taking place. And on the rotation, back on defense, double stack over towards B. Shotzzy again just finds himself in the mix, drawing so much attention and somehow gets the first blood.
That is an absurd kill. He's on 2 HP, but just the movement to get himself into that place, that's unbelievable. A 3 spree for Anthony Cuevas Castro, and now Ultra find themselves a man down. Hixie still has bombs. They're mobile in that regard.
Ice, the hardest player in the league to track, though. Ultra are going to have to just be constantly worried about their flank because you have no idea where Shotzzy just got to. So it's a 3v4. You're fighting players that can disappear, and you open a door and get shot in the face. Now a 2 versus 4, the ARs of Ultra.
Yeah, an insight now. He's going to move a little slower. Dashi, though, brings the snipe to the party. Oh, howdy doody. Spotted that one out. Clock's ticking. Whoa! Scrap, good night. Here's the second. Oh, I think he got it as well. We'll get that on a replay in a minute, boys and girls. Don't you worry. Oh, he did. There was the first. Here comes the second. Lovely shots out of Dashi.
One of the best to ever do it with the boomstick. Dashi doesn't miss very often. Neglects that round. And honestly, I don't know what the strat calls from OpTic. Shotzzy, just go create some magic. Try to kill yourself in the middle of the map and then put yourself in a tough spot and just get away. First bloods have been on point from OpTic past few rounds. 2 for 3 in that regard. Straight to the A site. A little bit of a bang out here.
Whoa, wrong side of the bang out. Kleenex gets 2 before being brought down. Here comes the immediate rebuttal. No, it's an absolute fiesta. Now, and even Stevens in the trades department. It's a 2-on-2.
Absolute blind counter there from Ultra, but yeah, it turns into a 2v2. We had this round exactly on our bagger where Kleenex gets the opening 2 kills. Instant response for a 2v2. Deja vu all over again, but obviously without the bomb in hand, OpTic have to work their way back to collect it. You pop dead silence to go sit and spawn. So that's going to run out as the ARs from OpTic stomping their way
boom
back towards the bomb.
Boom, boom, boom. Heavy boots from Dashi. 40 seconds. Got to try to recover the bomb. That's what Hixie's covering. Yep, we're thumping. Goes the backed up the corner though. Hixie doesn't win it. Dashi stays alive. Final 30 seconds.
Problem is he doesn't have that bomb. Insight, clutch opportunity again. Dashi on the 4 spree and Insight. Talk about a man that's trying to play this aggressive as well. How many of these corners do you check? The L trigger there, but the brain is too big on Insight. That is an incredible play call. He's got the AR. You don't post up bedroom. You don't just watch the cross the bomb. He gets up and in your face just to catch you off guard. Ballsy moment right there for Insight, but again, man came into the grand finals with a 1.48 in S&D. You know he's capable of making the play.
A little more than capable. Great read. Out of Insight.
Dashi sticking with the sniper as well in this round. Shotzzy, Houdini, always the opportunity to make the play, but looks like they're not going to be dealing with the sniper just yet. Full out hit over towards this B site. OpTic though, the counter's there. They have stacked it.
Oh, hook. 1 HP from Kleenex. Somebody sneeze on him. The rest of OpTic are backed on up at that A-bomb site. They are shoulder to shoulder in there. Reinforcements now crossing over the map. And Hook, he's on TV.
Good luck back in this spot. Oh, they got him as well. Tagged him out, forced him away, but Shotzzy's got the 2. It was all a ruse for him to get the first bloods. And even had the right gun for the job. Insight getting tagged up as well. OpTic got pressure everywhere. Hook, though, is going to fall. This will be a 2v4.
Somehow, from the egress and kitchen, Ultra have managed to snag a kill onto Hook. That's wonderful. Consolation points for now. And how long will it take for OpTic to think the bomb is going to A?
I also don't think that they know that Dashi has the snipe. But the patience might just pay off. OpTic send everybody back over towards A. The question is, what is Hixie going to do with the bomb? And this is just a wild round of search and destroy. As Ultra are rotating straight into him, and Hixie, last man standing, 1v3. What? Can't get the knife, though. And OpTic clutch up. The opening strat pays off. Shotzzy pulls out the tack, stacks up that kitchen.
Oh my God. Oh, he was so close to cutting him open. Ghosty, what a play. Hixie, though, you had the free clearance to get that bomb down at A. You could have snaked and slithered your way to a victory, but the play call was B.
And Ghosty had the taste of metal in his mouth, but survives to see another day in a 4-1 lead from OpTic. They have been on point in search and destroy, and a donut for the moment for Scrap. He's got to get in the mix, and Ultra stacked in middle of the map as well. An interesting attempt, but Shotzi already flying.
Soren 6-2. Nice win from Hixie. Backed up, Ghosty looking for kill number 7, there it is. 3v3.
There's no one in the B side for the moment, not even the doors open for players to watch, so they've been gifted this for free.
And that's a bomb plant, that's a fast one. Oh, here comes the aggression! Wow, he flies out! Scrap gets himself on the board, that bomb does go down though, so now Hook out like a light. He is long gone. Ghosty's making his way across the map now. You're gonna see this, it's 2v3. Ultra on the retake.
I mean, someone's got to get the two-piece. Hook or Ghosty has to make the big play, and you got to be on point for the retake. They have taken control of Kitchen.
Oh, Hook, dead silence activated. It's a 1 or 2 step behind door number 1. There's a couple of Ultra members. Here they come. Right here with Hixie and Scrap. Oh, they find all the kills. No problem. Toronto Ultra bounce right back. Scrap on the defuse. Good round out of him. He sorely needed to get on the board.
Hey, that's a cheeky little idea from Hook as well. I think he's jumping up and down to make noise, to try to bait those players in, to set up a little kill box there for him and Ghosty, but Ultra on point with the retake. 0 mistakes made. They grouped up together, retook the site. And I think shots from the wall bangs are coming through. Might not have been expecting 2 players to be there. And I think Ultra happy for the surprise.
Oh, it's their second round win. We saw the comeback they made on Albagra was great. Have they got it here on Hotel as well? OpTic slowed down only slightly. Shotzi continues to be an absolute menace. Ultra this time, they'll be attacking.
Not easy to play against an absolute psychopath in Search and Destroy. Ultra trying to get the bounce back in the mode, and what's different from round 1, maybe more trophies out and about, or maybe it's just a different guy with the bomb in hand. Insight this time allowed to plant both SMGs. They've made it to the bedroom.
Oh, it's a perfect plant situation now. Post-plant set up for Toronto Ultra. Here you go, OpTic. We will put you to the test. Nades out, Insight, holding it down. Scrap doing the best he possibly can. What a read on a Shotzi. Fantastic first blood, and the pistol! Hook has been eviscerated, Kleenex gets his, and now it is all done! What a round out of Ultra.
You know, Scrap doesn't even have to get a kill, and Ultra might clutch that 3v4 when you get bedroom control like that. Instead, doesn't even make his teammates sweat, picks up 3, and just runs the show on the flank. And that strat on point again, round 1, no trophies. You had Hixie, the first man across the zone with the bomb, but Insight gets the trophies down, gets that plan off. Sets his teammates up for success. 2 back-to-back rounds for Toronto.
Hey, Scrap's on a 5 spree as well. 1 more kill gets him that cruise missile. That could be very handy indeed.
Yeah, from a donut, we call his name. Rookie stepping up.
Just when you need him here in this grand finals. This is the equalizer here for Toronto Ultra. What do you got, boys? Over towards the site, you fly. Shots his first blood. Whoa, wait a minute, there he is, surprise. 3v3, and Scrap has not slowed down whatsoever. He does get the cruise. That's going to help out. OpTic have said enough of this. We don't want the smoke, we're going to be.
Shotzi's absolutely insane. You just turn, you never know when he's going to be literally directly behind you, but the B site, it's going to be open, completely open. Ultra last time, they all grouped up together to try to go for the retake. We'll see if they make the same decision, but this time they do not have the man advantage. So we'll see if they send anybody on the flank or if they get grouped up, but right now, Scrap out of the picture as they're looking towards these doors.
You love that trophy there as well. Here we go. They're stacked up on the other side of the doorway. Here comes the nades. Trophy working overtime. Good job, Ghosty. We appreciate it. Kleenex with the first. Here comes the push. Oh, on the outside. It's Hook, though. The nuke doesn't get the pair of them, but it's over to Ghosty now on the side. It's a 1v1 against Hixie. He's got the HP. No! He doesn't check prone. He had the life advantage, and he flies out. Hixie plays it safe. What a retake. Ultra, they find the equalizer here on Hotel.
And every time you think Ghosty might make the play in Search, it's Hixie that is there to shut him down, just like Albagra. He's getting the call. He is 1 HP. He is in the corner. You got him trapped, but belly down, gun up, and 9 and 4 from Hixie. Tying this game up 4-4, and honestly, rounds like that sit in your mind. That is well, not perfect, but 2 successful retakes after giving up that bomb plant for free. That is something that'll weigh on OpTic's mind.
That's a tough one. 4-4, first to 6 here in Search. Hixie, what a turnaround from him. It's a fast hit over towards A. You're going to get spotted out here, but those concussions, they'll push Hook back just a little bit. Dashy trying to help from down low lights.
And OpTic, they don't want anybody to cross the bedroom, but Kleenex, he still made it to his home. So even OpTic with a different setup on defense, still going to have problems. And Kleenex over here just collecting that information. And they're setting up flanks as well. Hixie's popped Daddy. He could go through the middle of the map. You got a standoff on the top side between Scrap and Shotzi. This is a wild mini-map for a round of S&D.
There's a lot happening, ladies and gents, and also nothing happening. Like, I mean, nothing. Oh, wait. Inside's moving.
And if he can get this bomb plant, OpTic are going to be forced to make plays, but if they're the ones moving first, Ultra is just going to set up the flank through mid. You got Scrap to handle the flank on Shotzi, so Shotzi is making moves, but again, it's all going to collapse at the exact same time.
Here we go.
There's number one.
Number one goes to Scrap. Lining him up. Here comes Kleenex. Oh my God, he finds one with the help of his boy. And oh, Hook, you're in a bad spot, son. Able to backpedal. Here comes Dashy upstairs. That gives you bedroom control, but look out. There's a Hixie behind you on a 4 spree. 2v3, Dashy looking for Insight. If he takes the bait, he might get it.
And Insight just gets to beat him. He can just tell him when to go and chow, or he can just do it himself and gun them both down. Talk about a round that is just executed to perfection. Every single setup, every moment. As soon as Insight gets that bomb plant, that was GG. They had everything contained. It was the perfect spot from Scrap. And whoever did the homework there, the coaching staff for Toronto Ultra, A+.
Map point, Toronto Ultra.
And now for OpTic, where do you go, by the way, right? You've been gifted the free plan over towards B a few times, but you've just been retaken, so now they are forced to funnel in towards that.
And it's, well, it's going to go quiet once again. Lethal's attack's been thrown. There's still a couple of things to be chucked out here, and that's a lovely bit of an angle to have for Insight. Sees Hook, sees the bomb plant. Okay, shooting the other foot now. Toronto Ultra, will they be able to retake? Can OpTic hold this bomb position?
I mean, happy for the retakes. They'll do it at either site. It is the triple flank coming through. They should know one player is going to be towards bedroom, but Ghosty, big responsibility. A lot of players to deal with, and he has done his job.
Oh, he's backed on up. Dashy's tagged him in. And he finds his kills as well. Insight on the middle of the map, he gets his. Just over 20 seconds to go. Scrap makes his way forward. You still have to worry about Ghosty, who's currently in the spar, getting a treatment. He's chilling, baby. 15 seconds. Here we go. 2v2. Shots he's roaming with that Daddy also. Keeping an eye on the bomb. 10 to go. This should be the round, unless anyone can get there. And already, there's a bit of action. Oh, my! Last ditch attempt as Shotzi kills not only the player defusing. Wow.
I'm surprised that he just gave up the plan over towards A for free, by the way. It seemed like that was the only opportunity for OpTic to make a move, but they got the bomb down, played it just slow enough towards the end. Easy setup towards the end. All for a round 11, the advantage in the series in this grand finals.
Round 11, here we go. Game-saving play right there from Shotzi. 10 and 6 for him. OpTic, they will be attacking. 3-1 split from Ultra towards A. Here we go.
Giving Shotzi the bomb, already making moves. No time wasted, and here comes the crew.
They're going to stay inside. They should be safe from this. If anyone dies, it's because they've been forced into a situation they didn't want. It's bad flying from Scrap, but that's fine. The trophy, it didn't even be there. You've already got the kill from Kleenex.
I mean, you need picks now from OpTic. You've been absolutely stopped. You do not have the bedroom control. And Toronto Ultra have just pumped the brakes. Not in a hurry to make a play.
Ultra is so spread, though. They can see the B-bomb site as well as the A-bomb site. Shotzi now diligently checking corners, man. I mean, the heart racing for them at this moment in time. 45 seconds. It's time to forget how to feel.
The round that's a difference maker. The angle that might not be perfect. How big is your elbow enough to get shot? Shotzi flies across.
No doubt, Shotzi flies across. Kleenex now able to maybe pounce to that stairwell. We've seen it happen a few times. 30 seconds here in this round 11.
Kleenex might just wait to jump. Dashy's gonna fall as well. This could be it. The 2v4 in Shotzi all of a sudden. Last man standing. Pops Daddy gonna hit the full send. Just going to fall. Toronto Ultra ice up in the round 11, and the man that started off 0-5, the rookie, goes on a tear, gets the cruise, forces the first blood, and Ultra now has the advantage.
The sheer relief on the face of Kleenex. They fought so hard to get back into that one. They could not let it slip. They don't let that search and destroy go. 10 and 7 from Scrap. 10 and 5 from Hixie. And now, Toronto Ultra, they find themselves on tournament point.
And the two players that, when they're on the same team, have only ever made it to the grand final. Scrap and Hixie, two rookies, double digits for both of them. From 0-5 to 10-7 and making the hero plays a clinically absurd performance. And obviously credit the whole way down. Insight starts to get the bomb plants. Kleenex obviously making moves, but that was from down 4-1. Ultra completely iced up in front of the home crowd.
Wow, what a search and destroy that was. Highlights, we'll roll through them. As Ultra managed to clutch up, Insight finally found that source that he's had for so long. OpTic were taking it from him. Shotzi with a couple of incredible round-winning moments, but not quite enough. A single round is really all that decided it. OpTic still got that magic. Ultra, though, just a little too dangerous.
And that's like insane ice as well, right? That was like 2 B bomb plants where OpTic had the kitchen control. That Toronto, the pressure's on to try to go and retake it. They did it twice. You had Insight in the 1v1 against Dashy, making the aggressive play calls. I mean, there's 5 or 6 rounds that come down to a 1v1 or a single gunfight. And towards the end, Ultra, again, just a little bit icier, but barely. And I mean barely, because Shotzi's making plays like that, too.
Oh, man.
Unreal grand finals we've had so far.
Incredible search here. It's not over yet. Pure relief, elation, and disappointment. All the emotions you could ask for. We're not done yet, though. Toronto Ultra fans, hey, you're feeling good. It's not over yet, though. That round 11 comes to a close. Greenberg Hotel finished. We're done with it here in our grand final. Now we roll over towards the double-decker LSCLO. And this is going to be something.
And the Asylum will make it crazy for these final 2 maps. So much pressure, all for these final moments. And it is worth pointing out, this is a wonderful experience for both of these teams. 2 rosters recently constructed, rookies on both sides of the stage. To get this LAN XP all the way in the finals can go such a long way as time goes on, as the year develops. But now Ultra can taste it. European players don't often win Call of Duty tournaments, but you got quite a few on that side of the stage, 1 map away.
All alone in front of a crowd like this. JP, pass on the final bits of words there for the boys. OpTic, here we go. LSCLO, control. You need to win this to force that final map. And if we go to that final map, I mean, hey, at this tournament, right? Come on. Surely we get it.
There's nothing to predict at any point in time from this one, so who the hell knows, but certainly you can hope for it. And again, the rookies delivering, man, showing up in these big moments, and not your typical rookie selections from the teams, right? So many pickups have been looking for your superstar players, the main players, guys like Scrap, or your Hydras, or your Abizis of the world. Not these two. Now we're starting to get to the point where we're looking for the puzzle pieces, the setup men, the guys that can deliver in the big moments like this and make the team better around them. They switch up in style for the 2 teams now sitting in the grand finals.
Thinking about this year in general, man, I mean, what? Major 1, the subliner smash. Major 2, the return of FaZe. Major 3, the rise of the rookies. Someone's getting it here. That man on your screen, Hixie, from Challenges. Wild stuff. Same thing from Ghosty. We'll see if these boys can find it. For Ultra, this has not been a kind stage to them in the past, Chance. I mean, you think about so many wild moments throughout their careers here in the House of OpTic, here in the ESA. We've seen some insane stuff, and hey, we're not finished yet, ladies and gents. We've still got a couple to go. The double dose of LSCLO. Take 2 of those, call me in the morning, we'll see what the hell's going on. I'm definitely not a doctor, though. It's a control game. OpTic have been winning them. We're bound to get that final map.
I mean, it would be like, I don't know, almost like the beauty of everything coming full circle of Outbacker Fortress control being their biggest problem. And now that's the map that Toronto bans, and they get the ones they originally didn't want in the mix, and potentially that's the one they clutch up on. They delivered on Hotel. Ultra have been the best team in the game on that map. They're the best defensive team. Well, hey, OpTic took it to them in the round 5. But to try again on LSCLO, good luck, have fun. I just know I want to keep watching the rookies because both of them making massive plays. But obviously on a long-range map, you can look at the ARs as well.
Hey, we'll have to look at the ARs. Dashy, of course, for OpTic Texas, the scrap there of Toronto Ultra. Tremendous stats from both. And this is just from the map 3. This is from that control. And again, you're looking at Dashy. That was a massive win from OpTic Texas there on that hotel control. Scrap, not as great, but hey man, it's been a good record overall. In the long run, it's great for Scrap. But as of right here, right now, this grand finals, it's all been OpTic Texas in that mode.
And it's not often you say it, but those damage numbers, clinically absurd from Dashy as well. He was dominating the lobby, getting the constant output. And obviously one of the finest POVs we have to watch in the league. The constant spam of the L trigger. Snaps on everything in sight. Speaking of which, Insight on the other team.
On the other team. Insight, again, one of the players who has found success here in the Call of Duty League alongside CleanX under this Toronto Ultra banner for them to win a second major. And here again, in this very venue, would be a spicy one for them indeed. It's not an easy crowd to play against. You're wonderful, you really are. But if you're on the other team, it sucks. And that's why we love you. We need that energy though. It's not over yet. OpTic have still got a very strong chance to pull this back. Hook has been the man for the squad. So much criticism has fallen upon the shoulders of those young men on that stage. Team changes abound. Shotzi said it's been like a movie trying to get the boys to this point. We'll see if this movie's got a happy ending before the credits roll, but here we have it. We've still got a third act to get through. Pelacilo control. Let's go.
And we get to find out who the director will be in controlling the pace of this game. Ultra have been the better team in control, but they were hand-delivered their first loss by OpTic in this tournament. But you see the stats, the record, so much better from Ultra. Absolute difference makers on the attack. Only a handful of teams have a positive record on offense. Ultra at the tippy top.
Here we go. Into the control, OpTic Texas, they will be going for it first. Defense, Toronto, they'll be up. See how they hold it. Over towards A, Shots is already in. A little bit of pressure there from Insight. You know where he's going to be atop the pylon. Wonderful power position indeed. And Shotzi, he's trying to take care of him. A lot of pressure on this side of the map. You need to clear him up if you want to get A.
Yeah, Ultra, though, keeping things secure. Shotzi back down and clean a house. Toronto Ultra, get everybody. 4-man wipe, set up the pressure, and get in their face, in their spawn. You got a Scrap directly underneath you. You got the flanks rolling through, and OpTic for the moment looking like they cannot buy a single kill.
They're in the trap. Far right hand side of the map, that's where they're spawning, and they're stuck in that funny little shack, which very few people know what it even looks like in their Hixie. Oh man, he's on top of the table here in this side of the map. Cleans up one, the second no. Shotzi buys his teammates some space to get out, but can he get out himself? The trap is very much still in place.
And he's getting spotted the whole way through. Number 6 for Scrap. There's the next group he has. And you have 4 kills from OpTic and 16 from Ultra. If OpTic don't start shooting back soon, they're going to get stuffed. Finally 2 in the feed for him to open up the map just a little bit. And you see they're making the collection, moving over towards A, but it's the rookie here, Pixie, trying to slow him down.
Oh, but Shotzi! So hard to kill. Dashy now versus Insight. That long-range gunfight, and Dashy's just cut him in half. They're stacking it up over towards A.
And because of the light disparity, you have to be on point for these next 2 zones and just set up the collapse oh so quick. You are down by 8. But it's looking like the A zone gonna get captured. You see Ultra making moves towards the field side of the map. Make no mistake, Ultra still have the advantage in this round.
Given one opportunity, one chance, and they will take it. OpTic Texas, they've removed A from the equation. They had a minute to the game clock. And now, damn, son.
Still need the trades though, right? That's only good for 1. You got Ghosty and Shotzi attempting to work together, but you have Ultra with so much pressure on the deep right side of the map. And only a minute to go. Got to be clean and concise when you try to break this down. And Shotzi with the Vastnev, these are not easy gunfights to take. But he's going to get 1.
Wow. Life count starting to get a little closer. We're on the point. Waiting for the reinforcements to show up. Oh, it's the back alley play from CleanX who takes him out immediately. Straight on now we go. Trying to stop the clock over by B. That's going to be 40 seconds paused for now. Hook on the slow and steady capture. His teammates coming through, but once again, they don't have the numbers. They don't have the coverage.
Yeah, OpTic can't quite cover everything for the moment. They need a clean 4-man wipe if they want to have
Oh!
Dashy with the knife again. Big Bruce can deliver. But it's 8 lives and less than 30 seconds to go. You're going to have to start the fly.
But I get some big kills. Peel a couple of players, it starts with one, and then you get yourselves onto the point. The rest of OpTic now trying to make their way forward. 18 seconds remaining, you're running out of time. Toronto Ultra just sit pretty, boys, win a couple of fights, and let that clock dwindle. Shotzzy gets the first. Here comes the movement, and it's Shotzzy again. Dashy looking for the long-range gunfights, but it's Shotzzy again, looking at the clock. Can anyone get onto the point? OpTic fly, dive onto it. Gunfights now from Ghosty. Another big win from Scrap.
And Scrap's gonna shut one down. Kleenex in for the kill, and the start was good enough for there to not be enough time. Ultra ice up again, and that was a devastating opening break. 16-4 in the kills department, just off the rip, just to set the tone. And we saw the stats from the first control where Dashy had the edge over Scrap. Not in that round. Scrap threw up 11 in a single round.
Yeah, it was tough. That streak still to be played with, and that again on LSC low, so helpful. OpTic had the tenacity to break out of that trap and get themselves over towards A. They captured it first go around, and the next thing you know, they're battling towards B. Let's see what Ultra have got. Can they capture both points this round? They're down by 3 segments currently.
They also have options of where they want to make a move. Spreading out towards the middle of the map, and another team kill from Ghosty with the grenade. Maybe an opportunity from Ultra. Take advantage of the sloppiness. Ghosty makes up for it with a pick over towards Radio. Dashy does get traded. It looks like OpTic has kept things secure. Opening fumble doesn't make a difference. They've stabilized A, but obviously Ultra swinging it over towards this B zone. Insight. You can find the power position. You can make things happen in this round. All bases covered. OpTic nice and secure.
Whoop, Scrap, nice hip fire. But that was sadly a teammate. Is it trap time for Toronto Ultra? No, it looks like they've got one player on towards A. OpTic's numbers have gone a little thin off respawn. Now flying into the fight. Kleenex, bad timing out of him. Shotzzy will take care of business. A's a little more secure now. Kleenex right on it. Not a lot of places to hide. And Shotzzy's going to make that read easy peasy. No problem. He's in the pinch though. Great work then from OpTic again here on defense. Time ticking. Scrap. Good reads, but Shotzzy's gone.
The most difficult player just to keep track of. He is behind enemy lines. He's going to be causing so many problems. You're going to have to waste so much time just to try to find him as he continues to shoot you in the back. No cruise missile though. He does get cut down as Ultra now the pressure over towards this A zone. 2 bodies on.
Damn, Ghosty, what a win that was. He's still on towards A. Hixie, the last man. Slow capture. Big fight now from Ghosty. Win this, you're looking in a much stronger spot to help A. But again, here comes the pressure. Kleenex, the man, sent into that window to get the kill. Hook's now making his way on towards the point. Oh, and it's hit fire. Kleenex goes huge. That's 2 massive kills. 20 seconds.
How he finds 3, I do not know. But now you should be able to put all this pressure over towards A. OpTic, though, still the opportunity to fight for this. It's only the second tick through. Maybe try to flank if you want, or hit through the double doors, or maybe it took just a little too long. Shotzzy, though, he's giving it a try.
Oh, team kill. Hixie, last man up on this point. Surely he doesn't get any more kills out of this one. That's the contest. They're on A. Hixie's now doing the dance. Kleenex finds 2. Oh my. The Great Dane. 13 and 12. He is well involved. A gone.
Tobias Juhl Janssen looking for another chip. They can do it here, and he's putting the pressure past this B zone. He got 3 bodies on the point. It's already a stack. The flank's coming through. Kleenex with the beams, though, through the fence, and they might just get this round.
2-man stack, no trophy, no cruise missile, 2 trophies in place. Scrap's trying to find kills. Ghosty from up top. Will he get any? No. Scrap locks it down. Be gone. Toronto, tournament point.
Absolutely clinical, and Kleenex is simply built different. I don't know how he gets the 3-piece. I don't know how you team kill with the Semtex and bounce back towards the A zone, but multi-kill after multi-kill. Kleenex delivers. And this right here is it. Europeans potentially back on top. Rep in Toronto, 2 rookies on the squad. 1 defensive round is all they need.
Well, last desperate chant from the OpTic fans here at the ESA to try to will their heroes on. Mount the comeback, force that final search and destroy, and things look very different. Can they get it started here, right now, on A? 2 of them go.
He's just waiting for the moment to strike, though. Well, the nade's certainly going to slow him down. The trophy's going to help out Dashy, but Hixie there on the flank to cut him. They're looking at Pounce. They've got the swarm on the final moments. It's Shotzzy and Ghosty, the duo. Last men standing. Shotzzy trying to stay alive and buy his teammates time, and he's doing exactly that. Shotzi impossible to kill, and meanwhile, OpTic have put the pressure over towards B. They leave Shotzi to die because they're trying to set up for the B zone hit.
1 second on they gone. Pressure now towards B. Hixie trying to stay alive. Waiting for the teamwork there from Ultra and his Kleenex. Oh, he's found the pair. That is tremendous work. He's got 3 in a row. Hixie now dead silence pop, flying forward. 1 minute and 5 remaining. OpTic fighting their way forward desperately, trying to get onto A.
OpTic desperate in this moment. Scrap waiting for the kill. Knows Ghosty's on the point, checking all the corners, got the information they need to help him out. This feels like a slow game. Ultra right now trying to suffocate OpTic.
Trying what they can. Scrap. Can he get hook? Yes, he does. Shotzi stays alive, though. Again, here's the contest. Kleenex is back on the point. Shotzi wins the fight. The Guardian of A keeps it good, and now he might be able to complete the capture. So close, there it is. 21 lives. OpTic Texas with the lead, and they've captured A.
Step 1 in a little bit of life, but Hixie wins a big one just to slow you down. Kleenex there for the follow-up, and now players coming up on spawn in Ultra do not waste time. They jump over towards the white building. They push up through field. Trying to keep things slow, trying to keep it contained, but there's a big 3.
Oh.
OpTic, this is it.
This is it. Moment. Go, stack, dive, fly onto it. All you have to worry about is one more player, and they've got full coverage of where that guy's coming from. So now, here comes the cruise. Is there a trophy to be found? There's one on the stage. There better be one in the point. Second segment on its way out. Safe, missile defended. Hook's making a run. OpTic is still capturing the point. It's Ghosty and Shotzi doing the hard lifting. And that should be the round. OpTic stay alive here in the control.
Still have a fight on our hands, and everybody from OpTic winning their ones. Hook in the stairwell, Dashy in the feed. A collapse on the round. They jump on the point. They still have life in control.
Big slaying round as well. OpTic outslayed them there. Green wall's roaring. Ultra still. One more round's all they need. Here we go. Lend them your energy, Arlington. Dashy on a 4.
Need him to go big. OpTic still feeling the pressure. And Toronto Ultra spreading the map. Kleenex gets that first blood. Shotzi, 0 time wasted behind enemy lines. Dashy's on a 5. One more, well, he gets shut down, so no crew. But Shotzi for the 2. Keep that A zone defended.
Guns up, ready to roll. Waiting for these players to make their way in. Oh, and Shotzi's going to be the man to push forward. Try to slow down the defending players as they move into these stronger positions. And oh, what a snap! 1 minute on the clock.
And he absolutely disappears after the fact. Trying to hunt this man down. Can't do it. Gonna get shot in the back, but again, no cruise missile. Ultra keeping that little safety net, but so far getting outslayed. Pressure on the A zone. No flanks just yet this time. And Scrap with a big win from Top Radio.
Really slow capture right now of Insight. He's the only man there. The trophies are going to help him out, but it doesn't help him capture that point any quicker. Hixie, though, he will. First segment gone. Here comes OpTic. Dashy helping out Hixie. Good work there. He saves the day. That's 2 segments now done. Ghosty, you're going to let A go. You're going to now solidify B, fortify that position and hold on. Unless you kill Insight and A remains in OpTic hands.
They have absolutely no quit in them, still defending the zone, and we'll see if it's an overcommitment. 2 more players fall. But Ultra still have to spend all this extra time to go back towards A, but it's everybody here. That A zone under wraps. And we'll see if they can do it as Kleenex is leading that charge.
He does get headhunted down, though, so A complete. Here we go. B. This is it. This is Helms Deep for OpTic Texas. Last chance. Their backs as firmly against the wall as they could possibly be. Time to draw that line in the sand and hold the line.
Hixie gets away with 9 HP as well. Going to be a thorn in their side, playing down low with the dead silence pop. You have Shotzi that was going hunting, but you have all this presence now over towards the B zone. Ultra have a couple bodies around the point. You have to win these gunfights.
Got to win the gunfights. Hixie's damage tagged up, taken care of. One more man on the point. And it's Scrap. If they can take care of him, you breathe pretty. There we go. OpTic hold the line.
Holding for now, and now flying forward. Shotzi in the mix, and all those purple arrows turn. Looking to see if they can catch him. But he has pumped the brakes, he has slowed the pace, and now Ultra forced to make the move.
Guessing game, any possible corner you find yourselves in. Book's up next. Players above him. All sorts of noise. 45 seconds again. The opportunity to just burn the clock is one thing, to get the kills is another. Here we go. 1 player left alive there over by B. 1 more down low, it's a nice 2-piece. Ultra still unable to find an opening. Clock still ticking. Here we go from Hook. Finding the kills. He's all over the place right now. And if we take care of number 6, we're finding the time, and OpTic hold the line.
Still getting the trade. Shotzi and Dashi working together. Is Dashi able to get 2? Kleenex gets caught as well. Shotzi gonna find him. 10 more seconds. OpTic continue to hold.
Here they go. Shotzi starting to wind up, making the run. No one there though. Can any from Ultra get close to the point? Hook's finding kills out in field. Tags are there. Anyone in there to get him to safety? No, he can't get across. Last man on point is Hixie. Can he find that kill? He's on it. Ghosty wins the fight. And OpTic, hold that line. Final round.
What could be the final round of the tournament if Ultra get the win. But OpTic, they've got the fight in them, defending that zone. And here they are, the control reverse sweep. Trying to force that game 7.
Ultra have managed to secure defense. OpTic will be attacking. Final round of the LSCLO control. Let's get it.
We saw their stats, 27% on the attack. They need it here, and they are flying. Shotzi and Hook making moves, but trying to go down low. Couple trades coming through. Shotzi just here to give you options, but he just flies through a door into death. Ultra controlled on defense as the hit's going towards B.
And they're committing to B. There's a lot of lives here. Ghosty runs up, smokes one. Pressure now on towards B. Another player to deal with. He's going to fly around that corner real fast. Takes care of Ghosty, takes care of Shotzi. Kleenex once again, defensive masterclass.
Yeah, every single time you need a multi-kill, Kleenex is there to show up and slow things down. So OpTic got to pump the brakes and figure out a different avenue of attack. And Kleenex is now behind enemy lines causing problems, but so is Hook. In 42 seconds, the clock gets stopped. That A zone, that's where the hit's coming from. Hook desperate to stay alive.
Dashi and Ghosty find the kills. OpTic stack A. It's long gone. No one is anywhere near it. 1 minute and 42 seconds. 23 lives either side. It all comes down to B again.
Well, that's a massive 3 down right there from Ultra. Now you're going to be spawning up in a deep pocket because Hixie has found his new home. So there's always a man behind enemy lines, and Shotzi trying to get through, but he gets caught. And as long as you have Hixie in that spot, everyone else on Ultra knows it's the flank, knows it's the mid-map pressure. They know where to look.
Insight's chilling over by 5. Kleenex, well, he knows something's up. Will he catch Dash? He does. Keeps the play rolling. OpTic starting to run out of lives. So they're starting to get slayed out just a little. They've still got a few members on the inside, one of them being Shotzi. Ghosty traded out, so now it's all down to Shotzi to just be the most annoying he may ever have been in his career. 1 minute to go.
Trade's on point though. Hixie's leaving it for his teammate Kleenex. Ultra staying nice and secure. Does he reload? Does he get the kill? Hixie delivers. Still that pressure, but it is one man on the zone. Shotzi has found the route. He has made it to the zone.
Yeah, he's captured the point alone. Tagged up, damaged. Not enough to stop it, though. There's the trades through. Ghosty opens up a lane. Able now to get some reinforcements. Forward, Kleenex low once again. Kill number 34. And here we have it. 45 seconds remaining.
And keep in mind, it's only 11 lives for OpTic. They have to make it clean, but they're getting picked apart. Scrap the rookie on a 5. And Kleenex on the flank. It's going to be freebies. Kleenex, the free kill. Shoot him in the back and hold up that trophy.
Final few moments, here we go. 30 seconds and Ultra are your champions. They're roaming LSCLO right now like the madmen they have played as all tournament long. Hook's still in a position to maybe get onto the point. Tagged up, Hixie's there. In comes Shotzi. A 1v1 against Scrap. The timing doesn't work out. 15 seconds to go. It all comes down to Hook.
And he gets shut down. Ultra are gonna do it with 10 seconds to go. Locking it down on defense in the cruise missile again. If there's the trophy, it might only be Ultra's that takes down Shotzi. It's all up to Ghosty, and he is gone.
Oh, Ghosty gets eliminated, and this is it. Final moves from Hook. No, it's done. Toronto. They clutch up into control. And they will tell tales of Toronto's triumph over Texas here in this tournament. The fairy tale comes to an end as Toronto Ultra do the unthinkable in Texas. They not only walk into OpTic's house,
they raid the fridge, and in a moment, they'll take that trophy.
And for one of the most criticized roster moves made throughout the stage, Ultra, they don't miss anybody at all. They got their trophy. They got their win. And for the first time since 2011, Hixie does it in his first. He's 1 for 1.
1 for 1 and Scrap. Welcome to the big leagues, Hixie. Welcome to the big league, Scrap, and welcome back to that main stage. Toronto Ultra are your Major 3 champions.
All the trash talk in the world, the clean confidence